winners talking.
Dave Chappelle, man.
Dave Chappelle
Can't get into the whole thing. He does what he wants.
It's all right.
I'm happy to see him.
Yeah, I appreciate him being on stage. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was her sons, I feel like they need to come on.
Get
God,
New sons.
Lawrence. They gave him
It was
3
too much.
songs too much.
My boy's son. Who's her baby dad again? Ziggy. Rowan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it's one of them, man. Yeah, she got a Marley baby, man.
Marley babies.
Trophy for life.
5 out of 6 are Marleys.
Yeah.
She did good there still. She did good.
5 kids.
6.
I didn't know she had 6 children,
I know
you know.
she's 6.
So who's the other one for?
I don't know.
A dude.
One guy.
Some next bread. Some
He's on the
next
bear
bread.
pressure. He's one of the guy.
That's Zion's dad, isn't it?
Zion is Rowan. No, Zion is...
Is that Rowan's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her first 5 are Marleys.
Oh, and she's got another child.
Her last pickney is someone else's.
Oh. I wonder who he is.
She shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have done that.
What's the problem with that?
Get into it.
What you
trying to say?
I understand new love.
As
and all
long
of
as she
that. New
didn't
love.
name them Marley, I
No,
don't have a problem with
You
it.
can't name them Marley.
Some people do.
Yeah.
I know some people that do that.
It happens, man. I also understand
all
that.
the time. You
And
know?
depends-
New love.
if
Are they still together, the new
That's
guys?
the question I was going to ask. I have no idea.
Who knows though? Who
But even if they're
knows?
not, it is what it is like.
It
This
is what it
life.
is, man.
It's good to procreate, you know? I'm just saying, ideally.
Ideally, of course.
So you're with me on the ideally? You just said, of course, so you must be with me
Listen
slightly.
to me. Ideally,
Yes.
of course, but life is life, and that
Of
doesn't mean that you
course.
should stop
So
and done the
what
dance.
I
Was this
think.
it for needed though?
Needed.
You know we just be playing around. You know we just be playing.
I'm all for it.
All for it. We're just playing.
You know what?
Playing devil's advocate. Just playing devil's
Being
advocate.
bound by
Maybe.
those
You say that when you
rules.
heard about what's his name the other day,
Sometimes.
Yes.
Vibes and his next unit happened. Did you say that then?
How many's he got though?
He's
He's got one coming.
Trailer load.
And he's got a whole load.
Man, I feel like Sidem deserves one, don't you think? She's
So that's okay. That's deserved.
Not just.
She's held on.
She
Shout out
served
Shout out
her
Ninja
time.
Man. Shout out Ninja
She
Man.
served her time.
How many has he got? Oh, yeah, he's
Man's got.
20, wait, I'm 20,
Jeez.
22. Yeah, Ninja Man. But anyway, we need special guests in the building today. It's been a long time, you know. I said I'd make it happen. You know,
You
I'm a man
did,
of my word.
Yes.
So important. You understand? Got one of the podcasts that I enjoy from the ladies' perspective. You know, they give a lot of you know, in-depth
Wisdom.
point of views. Boy, if you do say so yourself. Yeah. They give a lot of.
I like that you didn't say females because when you came on to
Oh yeah,
us,
they
you
don't
said
like you to say females.
Yeah.
I don't say
It's the
females.
way you would say females though. It was a little female.
Bit touchy, innit?
little, you
The
know.
way I said it, you felt that was it.
No, but you didn't this time, and we
But in
appreciate
the
it.
same episode, you lot said females. Can we just add? And then
No, but
I
it's
It's
also
context.
context.
understand. But
Yeah.
anyway, we're not going to get into all of that kind of stuff. I was welcoming you in open
okay.
arms. And,
Yeah.
you know, understand. So look out for the pod. Your artists could never.
Thank you.
All here. Let's go one by one, introduce your names and all of that.
Okay.
Please go ahead. Start from you.
Me.
Go on.
I will.
Let's start. I feel free.
Yeah, well.
I
I'm
am
making you-
Farah, and I am the resident Caribbean queen.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I'm aka all the aunties in all the lands and all the words. I fucked it, I didn't start.
You
That's
always
why.
do that.
Yeah. I'm just the biggest auntie.
There you are. I'm Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
Yes.
Love.
I can
Good to
love
see.
you.
Good to see.
Yes.
Last time there was a fourth on a.
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh.
Yeah, when he came on.
There was a. There was a.
I'm joking.
There was a. Big her up. Can we just give what's her name again?
Yeah, Charlotte, man.
Big
Charlotte's
up.
on to doing big stuff as well.
Big her up still because
Yeah,
the
Charlotte.
hospitality for me was. So I want to just
Yeah.
give her a hail up because
Yeah.
you know. So it's appreciated. But we're here. Glad to have you here. It's overdue. We've got a few things that are going to go on while we're here today, you know.
Right.
You lot were
Shout
needed.
out.
Yeah.
It was a busy day. You lot were needed because should we bring the first extra guest in?
Oh wow.
Yes.
What's happening?
Yes,
No,
this is
we
that-
need because we needed Auntie's opinions on
Aunties
this
for
one.
this
You get
one.
me?
Auntie
Aunties.
Vengeance.
Auntie
You lot are stepping in as a part of a little intervention.
yeah.
Even that, we just need your opinion.
Need your to balance the room.
Right.
It's sensitive. The first sensitive topics as well.
Okay.
Sensitive. So with that in mind, I got a call on Saturday from this young lady. I'll say more when she comes into the room. And at first I was going to be like, leave it for a while, but she's got trigger words, you know, bullying and this and stuff, you know, and I thought, I've got the aunties coming. What a better time to bring her through.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You understand? I'm
Does
flattered
make
by the
sense.
fact that them phone calls, like she got my number, them messages come through that people feel it's a haven or a safe place to have these kind of conversations. But I'll let her speak for herself and say the perspective, and we can chop it up.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, please come through. Ashley, don't be shy. Come through. Your seat is over there. T, try and arrange a seat for Ashley's friend.
Blessings.
Comfortable. That's good. Right. As I was explaining, first of all, Aunties, this is Ashleigh.
Hello,
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley, blessings.
I'm well, thank you.
Nice.
How are you?
We're good.
As I was explaining just now, the Aunties already supposed to be coming in anyway. This is their podcast. When I got the message from you on Saturday, and you were explaining the situation of things that you're going through, that you said you're going through experiencing and stuff, and I just thought to bring balance to the room, rather than you sitting amongst just men having this conversation, because you some sensitive subjects, it would be better to have them. They run a very respectful, calm, very woman-supportive kind of podcast, you know, with a mature perspective, and what you're speaking on is delicate subject. So I thought it was just right to have them here. So the floor is yours. You can start to speak on some of the things you were talking about. I hope you don't find all the lights and that overwhelming, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming.
No, that's why I'm just trying to
chill.
Yeah.
Take a breather.
You know, welcome in, take a moment.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where to start because I've just
Would you like me to start from
yes,
what?
if you could.
I'll start from the
appreciate
message.
that.
I got a message from Ashleigh on Saturday, basically, as I was saying. She was just explaining that she feels that behind the scenes, she's being bullied when it comes to a situation, and being almost like leaned on to go with a certain story, a narrative that's out there on the internet.
And what's this stem from, like?
In regards to this whole Loyce situation.
Okay.
And yeah, you know, see with me, like I said, I'm complimented that you feel that you were recommended to come to me to try and make this happen. I thought, okay, when I hear bullying and stuff, I'll give you I've got no horse in this race, so I can just listen you can just listen, but
give a neutral perspective.
Yeah, give you a chance to speak. How you feel, what you're going through. So please, anything that you want to add, go ahead.
Okay, so with the entire situation when it first came out, my name was not mentioned. Neither was the other party. He was not mentioned. But then mutual people that knew us went under the comment section and started to tag my name and his name. When I saw that, I didn't respond. But then she then started to communicate with people in the comment sections and telling them that something worse had happened to me, that I had been violated and that we were supposedly spiked. So that's when I came forward and said, well, that didn't happen to me. I came forward to give clarification on that. But the people that had listened to her already came at me because they assumed that I was coming out and saying that she was lying.
Right.
And when I gave my side of the story, I made it clear that when we were going through this situation behind the scenes, I was in the middle. I knew both these people. I was the mutual person. And I felt really confused and isolated because I didn't have the facts of the situation, but I had the facts of what I experienced on the night out.
Right.
And behind the scenes, I decided to pull back. I supported her by giving a statement, but I pulled back and I just couldn't, I couldn't choose. I felt like I had to choose, but I couldn't choose because I didn't know who was telling. No, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Can I just ask, when you say you supported her by giving a statement, what was the line of your statement at that point? What did you kind of say in that statement?
So when she came and she told me that this happened to her, I was devastated. You know, I felt bad. I felt horrible because I had introduced her to this person. And then she comes to me and she tells me this is what's happened. And I believed her. And I went to the police station and I gave them the statement of what had happened between all three of us leading up to the incident. Obviously, I couldn't talk about what happened between them when they went to his home, but that was my statement. And that was my way of letting her know that I'm supporting you and I'm here with you. And that was as much as I could do. But she then wanted me to go to court with her. And at the time, I just felt overwhelmed. You know, he was in my ear and his side was saying they didn't do it. She was on the other side of my ears saying that this had happened to her. And it was so confusing and isolating. I just couldn't go to the courtroom with her. I just couldn't. It was too much of a burden on me. and I just didn't know how to move forward with it. But I did share that with her. I communicated that with her. I still checked in on her. They went to court. He was found not guilty. So then she went and told her statement on Instagram. But then I felt like she was trying to paint me out to be the villain of the story by saying I didn't show up for her, I left her stranded. And then under the same breath, she's telling her fans or the people that are following her that something far worse happened to Ashleigh and she doesn't want to talk about it because she's scared. No. And it was just like, well, that's not what happened. Yeah. So I came forward and said, this was my truth. This is what happened from my perspective. But they didn't receive it that way.
So what has she said since you came out and spoke about it?
I haven't checked in, to be fair. I just like, I logged off because so many people were coming at me, especially women, and were just saying the most horrible things. I mean, I would retaliate and I said some stuff back, but it was so bad that I just hid for a few days. I just stayed away from social media for some time.
Okay. Are you a content creator? Sorry.
I make music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm like I make music, but the internet stuff, the politics of the internet is not really something that I've engaged in. Yeah.
So when you said that in my voice note, you said that you feel that they're almost bullying you or trying to get you to go with their story, Midday and Loyce. How's that? How do you feel that's happening?
So they started to call me a pick-me. She's siding with the men. Why would you do that? I even had some people coming in my DMs and saying, even if she was lying, you're supposed to just stand with her as a woman. You're not supposed to just go against the grain.
Nonsense.
And I said, well, no, like you guys cannot force me to come online and lie and, you know, potentially send somebody to prison over something that didn't happen to me. I'm not going to be attached to that trauma. And so I felt like the women were saying, you are choosing the men's side and you are being a pick-me. Why would you do that? And that's where I felt like the bullying was coming from, because Mida never got my side of the story. She just went and gave her statement and her segment, and she, you know.
Did she mention you in her?
Yeah, she did.
She called me weird, which did trigger me because it's like,
In
I
her
don't really
interview?
know her. Yeah, when she talked
she didn't do an
about,
interview, she did a rant.
Yeah,
Okay.
when she
You guys
talked
would be more
about
up with
it.
this. I'm going to be honest, but I'm probably like you. I don't know about you, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I deliberately kind of didn't get involved in it. I chose not to pay attention to it. So everything you're telling me is pretty fresh. I'm picking up as we move along.
We touched on it in our latest episode from the perspective of content creators commenting on something that's so sensitive.
Very.
And calling someone out. In this regard, it was about Loyce and saying that her story is not to be believed. We generally were just saying that in this case like this, maybe it's best for content creators to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Because when Loyce made her statement, PSA, how we assumed it was, she didn't name anybody, she didn't mention anyone at that point.
Yeah.
So we were like, leave it at that. She's obviously given a warning, like if you're intoxicated or under the influence of any kind of narcotics, if something happens to you and you go to court, you're seen as not a credible witness. So that's a warning to everyone. And if she didn't mention anyone, that's her story to tell in that way.
Yeah.
And then we were saying that content creators should be mindful of how they report on things, especially like SA. Then the next
We didn't talk about your videos.
I didn't know about your videos.
I did. It's your hair, so I literally didn't recognise you when you came in. But as you started talking, then I was like, no, I watched your videos. Why I didn't mention you when we were doing our episode was you were there. You're the friend that she spoke about.
Yeah.
As far as I can remember, I don't remember her saying anything happened to you, but there was another girl that picked up the phone in the morning that said, I have your phone. Or did you have her phone? Were you the girl?
She had my phone.
And there was another girl that had her phone.
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought it was that girl that had her phone that was drugged. That's how I understood her story.
She came in so then what's her name? Elaine the Pain did a live show, and Elaine the Pain was pretty much just kind of giving the people the facts of the situation that she had received. And the girl was saying that she's been had her friend go on the live that they were having and said, well, Ashleigh did get Ashleigh was gang, but she's scared to come forward and say and talk about it.
So this is another friend of Loyce that said that on the live.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Is this supposed to have happened on the same night?
Yeah.
But you're here to clear that absolutely
that didn't happen to
categorically
me.
did not happen. narratives that are pushed online can be very dangerous. People saying things. That's
Very dangerous. My thing is, I always find in these situations, I just hate lies because it diminishes the ability for people who have committed heinous crimes like this to be punished. Because there are a lot of women out there who suffer at the hands, of men and being essayed. Yeah. And it actually breaks my heart a bit when I hear that there are women who are just doing it to get one back, to get one up on somebody. Because every time that happens, it does mean that for someone who has been drugged, for example, not drugged, say like someone's gone out, like you said, and they're a bit intoxicated, it diminishes their credibility when they go to court, which is why we've got to be very careful about the type of narrative that we put out there. It is your story to tell. It's no one else's story to tell. If it happened to you or it didn't happen to you, it is up to you to tell that story. No one has a right to do that without you saying that.
And that's definitely a violation. The girl has no right to,
especially if it's a lie,
speak on you in any way.
You're saying that's just a lie.
That's a lie. That never happened to me. And the thing is, what made it worse is that when I did come out and say it, people thought I'm saying that she's lying. So then I was made to feel like, well, you need to back off. You need to back off and take the female side, because right now you're standing with the men, and that's what it looks like.
So
go on.
And everyone that you've had. So have you spoken to Loyce again? Have you spoken to Midday?
I haven't spoken to any of them.
So since they came out and kind of called you out, you've not had a conversation with them at all?
No, I haven't.
Would you feel comfortable doing that, just behind the scenes, not to camera?
Well, not really, because there was a bit of her video that I did see where she then came out and she wanted to clarify things. And when she was speaking, because I said in my story that I was drunk and, I really couldn't really, get myself together, but I was aware of what was happening around me. She tried to make it seem as if I don't know what's going on, and she tried to gaslight the situation by saying, well, if you were drunk and you weren't aware of what was going on, don't you think maybe something
so they're trying to impose something happened to you? Okay.
And that's where the issue is, because it's like you guys are trying to make it seem as if I don't know what was happening to me. I wasn't aware of what was happening to me. You're pretty much trying to take away my autonomy, and that's not fair. And I shouldn't be penalized for saying, well, that didn't happen to me. And that doesn't mean that I'm being a pick-me or I'm choosing to be on the men's side. I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. Only she does and he does. But I'm also allowed to say that didn't happen to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think clearing it up like this, I think removing yourself from the conversation, the toxicity is great.
Yeah.
And there will be another story that takes over the internet waves.
Yeah.
And I would say withdraw, because I don't think you can change people's mind. The internet comments are going to comment and they're going to have their own opinions. There's not much you can do. Saying it now, clearing your story, however that gets received, it is what it is.
And sit in your truth at the end of the day. Sit in your truth. You don't need to worry about what anybody else is saying. I want to swear, but I'm going to be polite. But you don't need to worry about anybody else.
You can swear.
Is that the main thing that you wanted to get across, to make sure that what was said, that it didn't happen? These things that were being said about you, was that the main thing you wanted to get across?
Yeah, that's the main thing that I wanted to put across. And also that I'm not choosing a side, and I shouldn't.
I think that's the important part.
I shouldn't be forced to choose a side, because I don't think it's a battle of the men versus the women. I think it's so much bigger than that. But because of the chaos, it feels like people have been getting lost in that.
I didn't get. Okay, so where I've watched all the videos and been in the comments quite a lot, there was definitely people coming at you about whether something happened to you or not. But I really did see it as this was somebody else you was talking about. But the thing that people were really chatting about was the whole Loyce was left there by herself and you, as her friend that she was there with, went somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I was seeing. More people were like actually throwing your name around. Like that wasn't like addressed properly in your videos.
Yeah.
People were more saying that's why you got to watch who you hang out with, because
again, I hated that she told the story from that perspective, because that's not what happened. She ended up with my phone. We were both intoxicated. I don't think anybody was capable of looking out for each other in that moment. Right. And before I went outside, I communicated that with her. I said to her, I'm going outside. She knew I was going outside, but she was busy, living her best life on the dance floor. And then when I got in the car, the guy I was with was trying to get intimate. I said no, and then I told him to go back inside and grab Loyce and my stuff, because I was ready to go home. He went inside, came back and said Loyce, he couldn't contain Loyce. She was just, she was busy mingling and he couldn't contain her. You couldn't get her outside. He didn't have all my stuff. So he gave me my bag. As I was about to go in my bag and look for my phone to grab my phone and call her, I noticed my phone wasn't there. So as I'm getting ready to get out of the car, he rushes into the car with his friends because there was a fight that had just broken out and their female friend was involved in the fight. So they're trying to get her to come down and drive off because the police had been called to the scene. So as I'm getting ready to come out of the car, they're like, Ashleigh, get back inside. So I'm too drunk to even put up a fight and say.
You kind of got separated in the melee.
Everything kind of happened really fast. So I'm like, well, I don't have my phone, I don't have Loyce. And you go, they're like, you can call Loyce or call your phone when we get to our house.
Did you go to the party together?
Yeah, we did. But I invited her to the party. She was there. She got there before me, and then she waited for me, and then I arrived. But anyways, so that's how we got separated. Right. And then once we got to the house where the after party was, he gave me his phone to call my phone. And when I called my phone, she happened to answer, and we spoke.
So Loyce had your phone at the party?
Yeah, she had my phone.
Right.
So at that point, what happened?
Yeah, and then when we spoke, she picks up and she's like, babe, where are you? I'm like, I'm at this place. I don't even know where I am. But it's an after party. I'm here with, the people. I named the people. She told me that she was with the guy. At that point, I relaxed because I just
know the guy.
So all of the guys, they all know each other.
They know each other. They're all friends.
Okay.
And she's with somebody that I've just introduced her to.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm not panicking.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, we're here together. Okay, can you guys come over here? She's like, yeah, sure. So we then give the phones to the guys because they know their addresses and their friends.
Right.
And their plan was for them to come over to where I was, but they never showed up. So they never came.
So in your mind, you're just thinking, they're just doing their thing.
So you're just waiting for her to get there.
I'm waiting for her to arrive. We called a few times. My phone didn't get answered. But again, I'm not panicking because she's with somebody that I know. Yeah.
Right.
So everybody just relaxed and just went about their business until the following morning.
Right. And that's when everything's gone.
Yeah. And then the following morning, I called her, and that's when she told me, hey, this is what's happened to me.
Right. So then you two's disconnect follows through in the whole trial of it all.
Leading up to the trial.
Okay.
She went to the trial. He got found not guilty. She called me. She told me about it. Then 2 weeks later, she sends me a message and says, Ashleigh, this is your fault. You took the statement out or something along those lines. And then that's when I just I threw a fit. I said, I've had enough. You cannot come at me and say, I was the reason.
What
I will say, sorry, just to tap in on that bit, what I will say is that in her defence, it's very slightly in her defence, if she's just gone through such a traumatic experience, she's gone to court, he's been found not guilty, take what she says with a pinch of salt, because when you're hurt, sometimes you do say things to people because you're looking for somebody to blame.
And you're actually trying to blame.
Yeah.
I understand it. And I felt like I had been patient with her the entire time. There were moments where she would just, go off and I would still just hold my tongue and be there for her. But at that point, I just had enough because we had spoken and she had told me he wasn't found guilty. She asked for my advice and I said, maybe take some time off the internet. I'm not sure if she took my advice or not. But then 3 weeks later, she sends me a message and I'm just like, where's this coming from? She's not even trying to understand what's going on with me, where I am emotionally. So at that point, I just couldn't hold it in. I really couldn't.
How long have you been friends?
We weren't friends for that long.
Party friends.
I was just about to say, you two weren't that close. It has a feeling of that.
Yeah, that's
so online it's kind of become like this is your brethren that you've left.
It's good.
I think everyone needs to retreat from this.
Everyone does need to retreat, and just to go back on how she's feeling, and you are allowed to be hurt as well, and to say to her, and to basically just be like, I've had enough of you, and to talk your piece.
Yeah.
She's allowed to go through the process. It's like stages of grief, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's basically what she's going through at the moment. It's going to take her a long time to reconcile what's happened to her in her head.
Especially with the backlash of what's happened with her coming out of her version of events and people responding negatively to her story. All the things that's happening.
Bouncer's not happy with that's the person I've seen the most.
Yeah, that's why I saw it.
That's where I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen some of Loyce's, and I've seen Bouncer taking a firm stance of how he perceived
it was a bit wild.
Can I ask, why did you you didn't go to court with her.
No.
But just then you said that you withdrew your
I
statement.
didn't withdraw my.
No, she didn't say she withdrew it. She said that.
Okay, she said you withdrew it.
But I didn't withdraw my statement. I spoke to the police and I said to them I didn't want to go to court. The police said, well, you don't really have a choice. If we feel like we're going to use your statement as evidence, you'll be called into court.
The CPS likely, if you didn't get the CPS likely thought it wasn't a strong enough statement
for them to use.
Basically.
So that doesn't necessarily mean she withdrew it.
Because the statement would have just been her point of view of what happened. She don't
And
actually
she doesn't
know
know.
what happened.
So what's she going to say
But
in
they
court?
wanted you to be a witness.
No, they might not have. Did they call you and say be a witness?
No, they didn't call me and say be a witness. They
That
said
means
you
they
could be
felt her
called
statement
in.
wasn't strong enough.
You could be
Okay.
called in. So they said to me, are you withdrawing your statement? I said no, but I do not want to go to court.
Right.
They said, well, you don't have a choice if
And
we
they
want to
call you,
use
they
your
call you.
evidence.
That's
If
true.
we want to use your statement as evidence, you be called into court.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
didn't call me.
Okay.
But she was it just?
Oh, no, I get it.
No,
Because
but
the
what
conversation,
No. Like, no.
she has said, I don't want to go to court. Yeah,
No,
you've
no,
already
the
said that.
CPS. So basically, how it works is that the CPS, when everyone gives their statements and whatever, if the CPS feels it's enough credible
To add to the
You're
case,
gonna
they'll
do
a
use it.
statement to add to the
If it's
case,
not,
they'll
Yeah.
add it to the case,
they
then she
won't.
has to come in.
Yeah,
You got no
that's
choice.
right.
Because the case,
Got no
if there
choice.
was nothing substantial in her statement that would have helped the CPS prosecute him,
In fact, it
they
made
never
it-
called her
it
as a
made it
witness.
worse.
So that means that, so regardless whether she wanted to go or not, she
Yeah.
wouldn't have had a choice because they would have had her statement, and they would have been able to call
I
her
get
in.
all of that, but I'm saying Loyce probably has been told that she doesn't want to go to court.
Oh, yeah, that's the-
and then they
yeah.
had that
And she put
conversation
two and two
as well.
together and
so
come
she's
up with-
like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. But
there
then-
wasn't anybody that would be there as a witness, like I'm being called as, because she's a
but
witness
she's
as
wrong
well.
on the form then.
But
then
I will
she's-
say this, because I want to put a lid on this now, because I don't want to go on about it for too much longer. I think before you, unless you've got something very important that you want to say first before I say anything. Is there something you want to get across?
Yeah, no, I don't really have anything that I need
I
to
think
say
you've
right
spoken clearly. I think you've made your point well. What I'd say is listening to all of this and taking it on board, because I'm funny with, because Loyce isn't here at the same time. I tread.
Yeah.
You understand?
Careful,
Like, I'm
yeah.
not invalidating anything that you said because it sounds very real and genuine to me. I can practically see it. It makes perfect sense. What you're saying. You haven't said that. You haven't discredited what she's saying. You're just telling your story and
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
things didn't happen to you. Well, I'd say two things I want to say before we close on this. One, without any shade or critique on you or Loyce, I'm very big on this because I know a lot of women. I talk to a lot of females, and I said females.
That is rage bait. That was a rage bait. That was a rage bait.
I got told off for using the word females. Exactly. Why?
You started off with women anyway.
No, but anyway, I talk to a lot of
There was
females.
a little bit of a soft
Listen to me. You know the ones go back. I can't say females. I talk to a lot of females and not a lot of women, right? I do hear a thing that recurs, which I've heard here as well here today. When you're going out, please, women, when you're going out together, you have to try and leave together.
Yeah, that's
You have to,
standard.
you know that's always been standard
No, but you
play.
say it's standard.
not a standard
It's not
thing
always
now.
The
standard.
reason why,
It's not a standard
listen to
thing.
Not
me.
always
The
standard.
reason why I'm saying it's standard is because that should be standard.
Yeah, that should be standard. That should be the
However,
standard.
what I
Should be
will say,
standard.
in the case of what you've just explained, I
It
can
makes
also
perfect sense.
understand
We're all
how
facts.
those events happened.
But listen to me again. I'm saying this should be standard, but it's not always standard.
Yeah.
Let this be a cautionary tale to people also of, even if you know the middle person and you can vouch for that person, you still need to keep a level of communication between the two of you. I'm saying this just in case. This is not critique on anything that's happened. I'm just saying there's a cautionary tale for others moving forward. Keep a level of communication because even though I know you and I know Doug. So I can say, okay, but I don't know how Doug's going to be, what your experience is going to be like with you and Doug. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
I would just keep in contact. That's advice because I've heard stories similar to this before. And I'm not saying this guy's done anything. This guy's been found not guilty in a court of law.
Yeah.
Let's get that. With 12 people jury has found this man not guilty. It has to mean something like you're always saying in here that we have to judicially.
It just means reasonable doubt.
Hold on.
Beyond reasonable
Hold on.
doubt.
I haven't finished. I'm just saying, but it has to stand for something.
At this point.
Yeah, at this point, it has to stand for. But in the same breath, I'll say this. Like I said when you said about the jury thing, remember I said to you, I said, what about the grey area? Two people can do the same thing and see it in two totally different ways, you know. I'm not saying that what happened to Loyce, that Loyce is false is in what she's saying, you know, because it's how she perceives what's gone on. The court of law has said this is the case. But I know people where I can sit with them right now, have a drink with them, and then I'm going to see a change in, because I know them, they react differently to one drink, let alone two drinks. You see what I'm saying to you? So I'm not gonna say that what she feels is not the case. I'm not gonna do that. I think you lot can agree as people that have enough life experience. But he's been found not guilty. She feels how she feels. We move. But what I will say is, no one should be saying things happen to you that didn't happen to you.
Yeah.
And you definitely needed to come on platform and explain and make people know this did not happen to me. You've made it clear that you weren't there to know what's gone on one way or the other. And I think you've been, and I'm sorry that you've experienced the level of trolling, because I know it's horrible and bullying and all of this kind of stuff. That's why I had to make sure I tried to give you the opportunity to forward. But I just wanted to say that, yeah, man, we're here for the people, them, you know? Anything you lot want to add before we kind of move this part on? And that's
my only thing.
Yeah, I think you were clear.
I think Ashleigh was very clear.
Yeah.
How are you feeling within yourself? Talk about some of the other more positive stuff you've got going on. Now that you're here, you said that you're an artist, you sing. Would you sing?
Yeah, I do sing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of music are you making over
I
there?
make like Afrofusion type of stuff.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it.
I love to hear it. I'll send you links.
Make sure you do. I want everyone, on a positive note, I want everyone to go and check out what Ashleigh's doing. Ashleigh Banks, look her up on the gram, we'll put your socials across. We must make sure we promote, because listen, it's horrible to have to talk about these things.
Yeah, come on.
But I'm glad that, I hope that when this comes out, I hope that people can have a level of understanding and not be trolling, not be putting negative comments, not making the young lady have to come offline, because she's just speaking of her experience in this. We can all have a favourite that we like, we prefer you and this is the story, but let's do the human side. You see what I'm saying to you?
And take the information that people are giving, because everyone's out here trying to fight these mad battles, women against men, this, that. Like, you know,
everything's too divisive.
Everything's a bit too divisive. Like, your truth is your truth, and we should take it for what it is.
The truth,
you know what I'm saying, you know?
Yes. So, I think we've covered that now. We're going to get back to the Aunties episode. Daps, if you could just help. Anything you want to say before you leave, Ashleigh?
No, thank you so much for having me.
Come on.
You're thanking them because it was me that brought you here. You're looking at them and saying, No, thank you for putting that. I appreciate it. We're gonna keep the link anyway. I'm gonna make sure I'll communicate with you later and make sure that everything
Bye guys.
Take care.
Look out for the music.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell you how you look good, but it would have been inappropriate for what was going on in the conversation.
But then you said that.
Big and serious. Big and serious. I said it same way. I have to bring levity to the show.
Said it the same way.
I have to bring levity to the show.
Yes.
Must we keep it all serious or not? Well, I mustn't say that. We must give praise and uplift.
God bless you.
Take care, Gigi. Lovely to see you. You take care, right?
She's a gorgeous, lovely.
She is lovely.
I'm giving the woman upliftment and you're telling me about you and you just did it. I saw your face and you just did it. Let me give the woman upliftment. Let me uplift my women. Let me
Aunties, talk to him.
You tell her she needs
Stay on my side.
upliftment from you.
You must give compliments.
Tell her she need that.
You must give compliments. You must give compliments.
Why is this uncle? Why is this uncle talking to me?
I'm complimenting her and saying she looks nice. As you should.
No,
that's not in a salacious way. It's not in a salacious
like
way.
my favourite things. Like, looks like just make it
Yeah,
family.
you'd have to like make it
Make it family,
PC.
like.
That was PC. That was PC. These are like the PC police, man. You're not doing too much.
We're so not PC.
No, what did you say? You said you look good though.
I said I was gonna say how you look good, but that was it, and then moved on.
That's fine.
That's what was that. You lot are reaching.
Respectful, you know, just make them
Respectfully,
look at have a little confidence boost. That's a little confidence boost. That's a little confidence boost. After she gets talk her traumatic experience, she get a little confidence boost on the way out.
Let me say, no, but listen to me. I need it because of the energy that just went on. We must turn it around to give it a little levity. You understand? You can't be policing.
You see the little skip she got when she stepped out.
You already did turn it around.
Please let me run my show in my own way. Yeah? Don't be pulling up there telling me how to run my show, yeah? But I'm on the show, I'm telling you how to run the show. Yeah? Oh, okay, we move. Don't female, don't this. How do you find that?
No, it was, I mean, could have had a little heads up just because, but it's all right, we did it.
You actually knew more about it than we did, to be fair.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, it wasn't until she started talking I pieced it together. But at first, when you were saying the name,
I'm like you though. I don't really know where I've gone with that whole story.
You know more than me. I didn't know. I wanted her to kind of explain it.
It is a sensitive thing, but I mean, because you're right to pick us.
Right, you already
Any other
chosen.
pod, I feel like,
You lot were already chosen. I didn't think you did that. You already here. She only contacted me Saturday, you know. You've been coming for a minute. You understand? So
I think that worked in the best perfect way it could have.
We've got more to come, and that's just number one. We've got more to come, man.
This is like blind date.
Hot men now coming in. Right.
Oh, so now you could do that.
Yeah.
You lot could do that.
Are they here?
You came in. You came in. You go, hot men are coming. Start kissing.
Hot men.
Double standard.
Objectifying.
Come in the room and we're like,
Objectifying the man. Objectifying. It's like, why
You're being professional. You're being professional. You're being professional. You want me to bring in the next one, or you want some time? Let's have some time first. Let's have some time. So tell me, what's been going on? How's the podcasting life?
it's good, man. What does that do, sir?
It's good, man. It's busy.
good.
Pod life is busy.
Yeah, very, very busy.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
It's hard work.
Who's been the latest guest?
Who do we have lots? Lydia Forson, a Ghanaian actress and founder of this hair care brand called Kinky Matters.
Okay.
So we had her on last week.
Before that, it would be Kelso.
Kelso and...
Some of the Kelso ones. I like Kelso. I find him entertaining still. He's a good guy.
It's entertaining.
the episode very well.
It went a bit different to how we thought it was going to go. But yeah.
Big
But it was a
reactions
good
to
episode.
Kelso.
Yeah, of course.
It was
Because
a
he's
good
going to be saying
episode.
things that are divisive.
That's it. You know,
Which I
everyone
was
can agree all the time.
But yeah.
I knew.
I wasn't.
I wasn't expecting it to go.
I wasn't expecting because I literally was like, oh, he's funny, that guy.
Yeah, I liked his content. And he's Grenadian. So anyone that's Grenadian.
Grenadian as well.
He's Grenadian.
Me being an auntie.
Big him up.
Me being an auntie, I was like, oh, that's a funny lad, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was it.
He is funny.
He is funny.
He is
Ignorant
funny.
as well.
There you go.
Ignorant. Oh.
Equal
Did you watch
piece.
the whole episode?
No.
Well, there you
I see
go.
I
pieces.
saw clips.
I see clips, yeah.
And we're... Anyway. Big up
Big him up though, still.
We're not saying nothing we never did say to him.
No,
But we're not saying, we aren't saying anything here that we didn't say to him at the time.
Yeah,
We're
but
not saying to him again.
I think some of the comments were like, why have you got this guy on? And I was making it very clear that we actually like his content and love his takes. It's only because he made those comments on Lin May that we addressed them.
And we had him coming on before anyway.
What comments did he make about Lynn?
No, not about he was on Lin May. Is it her pod? Has she got a pod?
Her pod.
She has got a pod.
Okay, so he was on there and he said something about, oh God, let's rehash it. After the Windrush, he felt like it would have been better if no other immigrants came after the
Oh, I
Caribbean.
saw that comment.
Yeah.
That's what Kelso said.
We moved.
No. We couldn't address it with aunties.
What happened? No, what happened was he was booked to come on
He was booked
anyway,
on before.
right? And then this came out, and we're like, we most certainly have to talk
Must
to him
address
about that.
this.
Yeah. No,
So
that's
that's
fair
what
enough.
happened. And it was
that's
supposed
fair.
to be such a small sliver of an opener, and it just
Spiraled.
went on because
He doubled down.
We were
I didn't
like-
think he was going to double down, to be fair. I thought he may start, but once he heard us...
No, he must
Well,
go
that pissed you off, though, innit?
Now the man has to stand up.
That one did piss you off. I can tell from
If he's wrong, then no. If he's wrong, then no. Hold on, but was he actually wrong? Or is it an opinion?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
No,
it was
it's
wrong.
wrong.
It's all right. It was wrong.
What's
Alright.
the difference?
No, because you can have differences of an opinion where you see things one way, I see it. Oh, you're talking about the aforementioned statement that you just said. Oh, yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And I think
I
what
started
was,
thinking of other clips that I've seen.
No,
all
no.
different
what was
things he was saying.
stressful was the fact that we're given so many variations of reasons and
he's just not hearing it.
counterpoints.
He might have been trolling you a piece.
Could have been.
Could have
and
been, yeah.
hopefully he's okay on the backlash that he received on the
I
back
think
of.
he's used to
Them man
that
are built
shit.
for that.
Yeah,
Them
that's
man
what
are
I'm
built for that.
saying.
Them man are
Let's
built
see
for
it
that.
because there's self-cap.
Well, I saw him at Lauren.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Was he all right?
It was cool, man. He said hello. And
Come on,
it was
Moving.
alright.
But anyway, that's enough about that.
All right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta keep it moving.
Yeah, okay, cool,
just
cool,
been-
cool.
yeah,
Keep
Kelso's big up Kelso. People are gonna go and check
I
it
like
out.
it.
All of that. What's the plans?
For the pod.
Yeah, what's the plans? I'm asking the kind of questions you lot ask me.
The plan for the pod, we may move to our own set studio. That will probably be the next one.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of live shows coming up. One at the Lyric Theatre as part of For the Culture Festival. Then we've got our own one as well.
Yeah.
That we're not talking about yet.
Yeah. So we may have two this year. And... Oh, we're nominated for a British podcast.
Oh my God. That was quite
We made
big.
the shortlist as well.
We
for
did.
Which
British Podcast Awards.
the big one.
round of applause, round of applause.
Thank you.
Well done.
Nominated in the
Some
lifestyle.
big
That's a big
names
deal.
on it as well.
That's a big deal. Hopefully you win. Hopefully you
I'd
win.
love to see us win.
for
Be nice.
Yeah, we're the only ones. You know what I'm saying?
we are.
Yeah.
We are the only
Nice.
black females. We are the only ones.
Yeah.
See,
see?
context. Sorry.
See what I'm saying? They can say it when they want. So, you stay there with them. That's why I don't follow them. You stay there with them and their
Don't
double
worry, when
standards.
it works, it
Stay
works.
there with
It
their
makes
double
sense.
standards.
You know,
It makes
They
sense.
say it all the time, and I say, didn't you? But anyway, we move.
We can say it. It's like the Empress.
So can I.
That part.
So can I. I can say it.
Okay.
You get a pass.
Okay.
You know got the pass, yeah? You know got the pass to say it.
Who's next on the show?
Might be
Who's next? I can't
Mel
remember.
or Blue Sevens.
Okay, we're gonna look out for that. You said you had words for Doug.
For me.
Shoot, you should have reminded me. Why have you not been available?
Yeah, you've been
We
not any
have been
progress.
scheduled to come how many times?
That's a year ago, isn't it?
And you are not available because
Yeah,
every time we're like, okay, we're going to come on this day.
Twice we did.
Next time.
Doug.
Oh, Doug can't make it.
So-
You don't rate us, you don't rate us female.
No, it's never that.
It's not that.
One time was Arsenal, and another time was
football.
something else.
I was at the parade. Was it the parade?
the
I don't know which one it was. It wasn't parade.
Not
It
even
wasn't
at the
parade.
house.
No,
it was
parade.
parade.
There was two things.
There
I
was
can't
two
remember what
things.
they were.
I had no, but this was pre-planned, and obviously he only notified me.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Because it wasn't like I was told and then I've just gone and got tickets. So one was Arsenal and the other was I was in Dubai. And that was the
Both of
other
those
one.
things don't seem bigger than ours.
No, you was in England. You was in England.
Was it?
But there was
No, my dad
reasons.
passed. That's it.
No, it wasn't your dad passing. This gonna nah, you're going all the way there. It wasn't your dad passing.
You know what? I was in Birmingham. Was I in Birmingham?
You're gonna go with your dad. He had a pass.
Was it in the
He had a pass. No. This was a lot longer than that.
But
Yeah.
run with that,
But we're gonna run with that. We move.
No, because my dad passed. What if I was really trying to go through my grief?
I'm serious though. The two times, honestly, the two times that it happened.
One was definitely Arsenal. The other
One
one
was
was something
definitely
to do with
Arsenal.
going Birmingham, but your dad hadn't passed though. So
No,
maybe you
I was still going to. That's it. I was
was
still
he
going to
sick?
see my dad. He was sick in hospital.
right.
Yeah, because that was the Tuesday. That was the Tuesday I went Birmingham, and then I went back on the Thursday, and my dad passed on the Sunday.
Valid.
Condolences. When was that?
Condolences.
That was May. The end
And
of
mine
May.
passed January.
Condolences.
Condolences.
Very sorry to hear
How you
that.
doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right. I think after the funeral,
Yeah.
I think, I kind of got better, and then I was crying a lot and going through the motions, and I had to just pick myself up and say, "Come on, let's go." You know what I mean? So, and it kind of affected the show because we had so much going on bereavements that it just we took 3 weeks out in it, or 3 weeks that we missed in terms of actually bringing out content because a lot was going on around us.
Life
in
happens,
terms of
man.
loss.
There's
You know what I
been a
mean?
lot of things with us while we've been making this.
Yeah.
Like we were on a live once and my gran passed whilst
sure,
we were on the
sure.
live.
Sure,
Like we've all Nans have had we've all had stuff.
Yeah,
Life
It's
happens.
tough. Life happens.
It's just good when you've got people to support you.
And that's what it's
and
been.
where you can
That's
talk about
my
it
guy,
as
man.
well.
You can carry on because I lost both my parents in a year.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sorry
saying.
to hear
6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not even that long apart from each other. Yeah, it was like 4 months apart.
So I'm saying.
But it is. The pod kind of helped.
Yeah,
does help. It's
this is
therapeutic.
trust me. I think when we
Therapeutic.
came back and we started recording, and you know that you just have that unity within
Yeah,
the brothers.
yeah.
Like, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
We're both all
Yes.
picking
Support.
each other up, and you
Yeah.
feel that. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying, and it
Yes.
brings you closer together. You know what I'm saying? And then unity, and we just crack on. You know.
Are you someone that normally talks through your pain and stuff, or are you someone that internalizes?
I talk.
You
I'm
talk.
very
That's
open.
good.
I'm
That's very good. I like the fact that
very
you said as well that you've been crying. Like a lot of people would be like,
So,
"Oh,
like,
no."
I held it till it didn't really hit me till after the funeral, and then
Sometimes that's the
then
point.
we had
though, innit?
another funeral straight after. You know what I mean? And then the
literally.
emotion of
The next
that.
day.
Do you get what I'm saying? The next day. So my dad was the Wednesday.
Oh,
then we had
wow.
one on the Thursday.
God.
And then you know what I mean. So it was like. Yeah, the emotions were just high,
Yeah.
high, and then sometimes you gotta let it out because we don't like. Sometimes as men, we don't really get into
But
an
that's
emotional
what- that's
state.
why I appreciate that you
Everything we
said
go
it.
through, we feel it, but
Yeah.
we just crack on in it, like just keep
Gotta let
going.
it out, man. That shit makes you sick.
Yeah, it's hard, and sometimes we don't let it out. Like, you know what I mean? Prior to that, I don't think when the last time I ever cried. Do you get what I mean? Kind of
That's
thing.
why
So-
we had to let. That's why we had
to
to
lay it out.
Yeah,
Man.
we worked out as a collective.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going
we did,
on,
man.
you know. But
How you doing with your dad?
Oh, yeah, all right.
day by day, man.
Yeah,
that's
but
what I
it
say.
hasn't hit me the way that I thought it would. But then we had a different relationship. I would say he was a present dad, but not a good father or whatever.
Yeah.
Present but not
And I can
active.
relate to that. That was the same. with
Yeah,
my
so he'd
situation.
pop up. My dad would always pop up. and fling a £50 on the table or something. That's his thing.
Yeah.
But then to say the fathering and what I know he let my mum go through in raising us, that's the part. And I suppose if anything, it's getting that resolved. And I think as I was getting older, I was getting more and more braver to say, why the fuck did you do this? Why weren't you here? Why did you put mum through
Those questions.
this?
Yeah.
But I didn't always, because he used to laugh it off and just be like, oh.
Yeah. I understand.
But it's alright, so I'm alright, thank you.
We give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks and praises for all of this. I'm just happy to have you lot here, you know.
We're happy to be here, honestly. It's like
I'm just happy to have you lot here, man.
And we got it done.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I just let her vent.
Love it.
You know, let her express it.
we got it.
Response, we have
It did
understanding.
take about a year. It was a long time.
I feel like it's
time.
more
Was it
than a
a
year,
year?
though. You know?
God's time.
Do you go to church? When last time you went to
I
church?
feel like it's
Say again?
more than a year. Because let's check the levels of this. Shard has been gone for over a year.
True.
And when he came on, he said that we would be coming on.
And here you are. Praise God.
I want to know, when was the last time you went to church?
We was in church. I was in church.
Don't talk about the funeral, we've done the sad bit.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah, go on. When was the last time I was in church? I haven't been in church for a while.
What was it? Because he said, praise God.
Yeah.
I don't have to go to church to praise
I
God.
was checking, I just wanted to just see how religious you were.
My parents
I'm
got
very,
made-
I'm very, go on, Doug, you speak.
So my mum and my stepdad got ordained, is it, and made ministers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I went there to see them get ordained.
That's nice.
That was the last time. And that was like a few months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, a few months ago.
So you pray to the Lord and get...
Daily.
Oh we're very religious. We talk about it on it all the time.
Okay.
We're very like God orientated, like
Spiritual.
You know?
I don't
very
spiritual.
Less
I
than
don't feel
religious.
I necessarily always have to go to church to be
Yeah, no,
spiritual.
I don't.
You know?
You don't.
Oh, we have strong
I
relationships.
thought it was
with
very
God.
judgment that you're
No,
told.
it's just easy. I don't know church at all. I don't know church.
I just wondered where you were going. You see what you did?
Church in years.
We're coming for you so much.
No, I didn't say. I just she knows what she was doing. We had a moment. She knew what she did. You didn't see. There was the eye contact. She stopped and went. So when I was like, yeah, she knew what she did. That's why she laughed like. Yeah, you pointed as well. So you got to keep up with what's going on behind it. Yeah. But anyway, no. We do. What about yourself?
fair.
Tell T to bring. Yeah, you bring.
Is this our second surprise?
What's happening?
This is the next. This is the next.
It's a surprise to me as well.
We keep it moving. I don't really, you just don't know what's going to happen. The vibes are good. The vibes are good. We want another guest, and I think it's a good balance.
Okay.
We needed you to calm this one down because she can get a bit. She can get a bit brawling. So so we just.
I told you I didn't go gym today.
That's all right, man. It's under
I'm
control.
actually
I did little cardio and
It's
them
under
things there
control.
today.
It's under
I
control.
really am
Trying
like,
to just work off the belly.
No. Just stay focused on me, man. She'll be in a minute. She's good people, man. She's one of my friends, man. She rang yesterday and was like, "Can I pull up?" I said, "I've got."
Can we get backstory before she comes in, or?
You'll know her backstory as soon as you see her, bro.
Okay.
I don't know if
I
I
like this like contact
I'm
pulling up.
Yeah. That's how Winners goes off. My phone, Winners is a you know what we do over here.
really?
So yeah. Don't stop. So sometimes it's like boom.
I said, don't we know what we can do like when we just feel
Let's
that we'll
bring
never
them
be down
together.
this end for nothing.
Let's bring them together. Let's bring the aunties
And
the guests.
But wait, what I'm also hearing is that people can just say that they want to pop
That's
up
what
and then
I'm
they pop
saying.
up. Whereas with us,
no.
Is that why he's doing it?
Yeah, but you got
Is that how he's
that's
running it?
relationships. That's relationships
so
as
we don't
well.
have so we're not your
Because it's
friends.
three of you.
Interesting.
It's three of you.
Very
I'll be honest,
interesting.
if it was my way, I would have got you lot on
Thank you
sooner.
so much.
You're the one
Doug.
that cancelled
Thank
twice.
you.
You
I
cancelled
believe you,
twice.
Doug.
I believe you, Doug.
So one of us can just be like, look, I'm in South, can I just pop in?
It depends on what's going on.
Yeah,
Hold on a minute.
Pop in and come and
But
chill
maybe-
and chat and do
Depends on what's
whatever.
going on.
What if we want to just...
The Lord spoke.
Listen, I said you can come and pop in.
God,
Listen.
The Lord spoke.
Thank you,
And
Doug.
you can.
Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate you.
The Lord spoke, and this is how it's happened. This is how it's supposed to go.
Okay.
These things are not by coincidence.
I
I got
like
a phone
this.
call yesterday.
Let's test it.
Let's test it. I'm going to
We're
test
going to
it.
test it out.
Listen.
If I had a little control, it'd be different, you know what I'm saying?
You can test it. This guy. Don't expose the business. Listen to this guy. This guy, you know. This guy.
When I'm in Bromley, because if I'm in Bromley...
We don't, no.
No,
But we don't need to be local.
No,
Because
no.
he said that he
You
got a
got a
call
call.
yesterday
I
and the
need
day
to know that
before.
I'm in here.
What if the Lord speaks to me and compels me to walk to this building?
Then I might not
That would
be
be a
here.
bit
You can
crazy.
be welcome. This was a call. I'm coming to London tomorrow.
Oh,
boom,
okay.
boom, boom. Can we pattern? I said, okay,
don't
yeah,
know this lady.
we can pattern.
Okay.
You're a joker.
Where am I going? Just
You're over there.
Hello.
Yeah.
Recording
Snap.
live.
Get where we are, look. Can't get in the building, man.
You wanna go over there? Yeah. Sit there.
Come on.
How are you? You good?
Hey, I'm good and blessed, man. Give thanks. Sun's shining, so I ain't complaining like the rest of them. It's
Yes.
too hot.
I am
It's
complaining.
That's her.
I am complaining.
Come on, man.
Asian.
Is the fan on? Why you think? Nana's not playing no games.
Oh shit! I
What
didn't
the
even see
hell?
that.
It's like we've had 3 months of heat. No.
It will hear us.
Please do. No,
No.
we need more. The
Yeah.
farmers need rain.
No.
The farmers do need rain.
Them have only for sprinkler. Them have round them.
They do need. There's a bit of a drought there.
It's fine. That's what the reservoirs are for. They just need to use them.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Wow,
Always kept my fast self for however many hundreds of miles for day I know. Yeah, man. Don't worry, pal. I need a wage soon. I know my podcast ain't seeing me enough. I need a wage soon. I need the numbers up. I need
She's calling me and she wants me to. Alright. You're getting me in trouble. They're saying what people can just call on short notice and just pull up.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all love, man. The connection was meant to happen. It's
I
Black
just told them- I just told them
They
it's
don't
God's
see
work.
this enough. Auntie's best auntie. I'm an auntie now, so I don't mind being with the auntie there. Me take the title and tell me auntie.
An auntie.
On TikTok, she's like auntie. I said, okay, don't
Ain't
worry.
Auntie's a big title. It's the
Right,
one
he's a
title.
big title.
Most definitely.
But anyway, yeah, we've got a full house. As you see, Trillary Banks in the building.
Yeah,
the one
man.
and
Big
only.
up.
You understand?
Yeah.
There's another, we're keeping it moving with the energy in the room,
That's it.
So yeah, I just thought, bring the ladies together, let you lot all get to meet if you haven't met before.
We haven't, you know.
See, this is nice. See, this one. See?
I was seeing you like stick it on Kelso. I was watching. I was like, yes. But yeah, I love to see it. Of course, shout him out.
What's been going on with you, my friend?
I'm here, man. I'm here. You know me. When I'm not doing the most, I'm just out of sight, out of mind. So I've kind of been out of sight, out of mind, and then doing the most a little bit more recently. But I've just kind of been chilling, just chilling, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeping it calm.
something like that.
Podcast to champions. Anything you want to? Whilst is there anything that you thought over the years, or something you might just want to ask now?
Over the years,
I love Nana, she's straight with it.
It's always
Nana's straight with it.
You know what? That just went into a little hard
Everyone's name is what? AK. Nah, not AK. I had a. He's still my friend. I just ain't seen him for a while. AK. So okay, cool. Say nothing. I can remember that. Nana, AK, and
Farah.
Okay, let me try. Let me see how good I am at the end of it.
Yeah.
AK, Farah. You like test me at the end.
I
of
just
the-
want to
the
go
episode.
straight in.
Go on.
Comedy.
Because for years, I saw you and Nolay have your beefing. Is it better now? Because it feels like it's been a little while, but is it better?
No,
Why?
It's real beef.
kind of.
Beef is a strong word.
No,
Beef
I
is a
mean,
strong
like, as in
word.
the
Yes,
lyrical back and forth. Like, I thought for a
The
time.
lyrical back and forth that's all done with now. It's
Right.
just, it's been other things. I really didn't want to talk about this, to be honest, but it is what it is. It's an honest conversation. You've never
That's
met
all
me, you're
you-
asking.
yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? See it as this. Well, if you're talking 5-6 years ago, I was not quite 30, 27, 28. And I've witnessed okay, cool. People are like, oh, this is happening. This girl's, it's like she's coming, she's trying to have chat for you. And I'm thinking, what are we doing here? Because this is not someone who I've disrespected. This is not someone who I don't think has talent. She's a very good artist. She's she's very good lyrically. Do you understand what I mean? So for me, why are women who have got 10 years potentially in
One
even the
second,
rest
let
of
me
me,
switch this
respectfully,
off,
why are
just
you
in
coming
case.
for me when you could embrace me? And that goes with everyone else. That's like I can see this UK poo and start slewing everybody online before I just drop back, because they're going to think, why is Trillary coming for me for as an artist who's already established in this genre and era? Do you understand what I mean? So of course you can see things that you don't always like or you might want to have an opinion on, but when you can come with a different approach, why do you always come with the negative approach? So for me, it's just like who I am. If you actually know me as a person outside of this, Girl don't really ramp with me. I don't really have any problems because if I can't deal with it, there's a girl around me that can, and if not, the man them are like whatever it is. I've never really had to. I've had fights before, but I'm not someone who's always fighting because I know how to protect my energy and read the room. These are a while in the club. They're getting a bit too close. Let's go over there. You know what? The vibes are dead in it. Let's move somewhere else. I'm not 15 or 16 anymore.
Right.
So for me, if you come for me, you then can't. Like where I'm from, I've seen people come for people and it hasn't ended well at all.
Yeah.
And of course, as someone in the crying, but it's like, when you know what's going on, the be all and end all is that one should have left that one alone. And this all could have been prevented.
Right,
so that's just how that goes in terms of when you take it outside of music and start mentioning other things that are not like, that's for me when we have a problem.
Okay.
Because if someone starts to tell you about your this, that, your kids, your mom, certain things, you might just say and thump her down as an auntie. And go on your podcast and say, listen, you know, I've seen the gal and I stuck it on and I thumped her down. Simple. We can talk about it after.
I mean, I say that all
we
the
can
time.
It's like you've been watching. Yeah, and it's like you're trying to pull my strings out. It's all good. You keep talking about my mum who's in jail and certain things. So when I see you, it's not what higher. Is it going to be like higher? No, it's not going to be a higher.
Fuckery around here.
It's not going to be a higher. However, we could just P-code one away, however she wants to do it, but she will see me. It's that simple. And that's that. And I'm not even. It's not to be promoted. Let's like just don't take the piss because there's certain disrespects that I won't take. I'm not out here gunning for nobody, but it's the same. Like there's certain people where I'm from. Like trust me, if you're chatting all of that whilst when I see you in a like. It's going to be a move to the side thing and it will get handled. Yeah. That's just normal. Like
we start off one of our shows, we say, don't come for us, we'll come for you. So I get it. Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Literally. And then this has been going on for so long now. So it's like, I've never had a war with someone I ain't met before. I tell you that for free. Like so that is all wild. You've never seen the girl, missing enough of them. She I want women or see. Because we weren't in the same place getting booked. So everyone's booked and busy, but clearly not. Do you understand what I mean? But when we're all out in the field, I've seen a Banks. I went to one of Steph's things time ago. Like I've seen a few of these artists. Well, I've linked up with a few. I'm not even calling names because I don't like them all. But they've hollered. They've tried to come. Like let's go studio. Let's work. I've been like, all right, cool. I like you. You can run. I like your energy. And I've tried the thing. And then some people were like this. Others. But you know what I've noticed? London girls.
We've had this conversation about
keep
London
talking
girls
about it because them talk. You see London girl now? I see one girl on Shadeborough doing up the black women, black girls, and as a black girl she was saying it, you know. And I had to say, you know what? It's not a black girl thing. It's a London thing.
What is that?
Explain.
What is that?
Okay, right. I'm Trillary Banks. I'm quite well known, and again, I've kind of got like quite a good reputation that will get me in and around certain ends where I get to meet certain people, and that's that. But you see, London girls, they're very like, who's that? Who's that girl there?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Trilly, so you can't really, and if you do, the man them are like, oh, nah, that's true. Like, I come in with a certain respect where the man them will let the gal know if they don't know me already, like, right, this is my people them. So by the time I step in the room, the energy's calm because it's the same if he was coming to Leicester. I'm not going to have the man them like, right, where's my man from? You're going to know, like, Banter, these are all the man them. Everyone knows each other. But what I experienced outside of being Trillary is a hostileness here. And I think it's a big city thing. Not just black girls as such, but I feel like maybe because it's the style, the image, the money, the eggs up. If you don't have this, you can't talk to me. Me and my girls, let me clock that, fill her up, that you can't talk to us, BBL. You know, it's that kind of energy where it's all over like, yo, come and dance to this.
Northern energy is different. Northern energy is different.
But before we get to that, it's like, no, you want your break? Fuck that. Come over my table. You'll have a white girl giving you jokes, and you can't believe that they're so urban and lit. I swear to you, and they're not begging it either. They've just grew up in a place around there keeps them. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, up north is vibes.
The deeper up you get, the nicer it get. Manchester.
Yeah,
Liverpool. Then you can go with like Newcastle, and it's mad up there, bubbly, and the girl them. Okay, so you come to Brum and Leicester, nicer, but still kind of ghetto-ish. When you go Manny, there's ghetto sides of Manchester, but it comes back to London again with the prissiness. Cause the gal them well do up there. If you've seen like the videos of the gal up like Newcastle and Manchester, even the white gal, the brown gal, black gal, they don't step out. They're not walking around barefoot with flip flops. They're stepping out like they've just stepped out, and they're known for it as well. So you get to the Midlands and you go up north, and then it's like London, but just not so stuck up. So I feel like London girls and London people, man, them gal, them just come out your city a little bit. Even if you go to like Meady Luton or somewhere. There was one night. There was one place I went to.
Meady Luton is mad. Why does that have to get so straight? That's a mad street. Shout out my Bedford people, Luton.
It could be Bedford. You lot will tell me there was a club I went to, and again, it weren't that far out, but it was far enough. It wasn't quite London vibes. So even if you don't find yourself all the way to like Nottingham or Leicester or Brom, I don't know if it's called like Lagos Lounge, or there was somewhere in Bedford, Luton, not far from London where I've performed before. You just have to step out a little bit. I think that's all it is.
So we know the thing. We went up and down the motorway.
Yeah, like sometimes if you always go Notting Hill, try Leeds. Like not because Leeds is going to be as busy as Notting Hill. It's definitely not.
What we saying for Leicester though? Leicester Carnival though. You're talking about. Now they've been talking London for a minute. Your city's carnival. What are you saying for your city's carnival?
I saw the clips of Leicester
Your city's carnival look mad.
One bag of brawling, it was giving. It looked like Turtle Bay on a Saturday night.
Where's all the black people gone in Leicester?
Them there,
They're there, man.
They're the forefront of the carnival.
Do you know what? I think it was again clickbait.
Sure.
I don't even want to big up. Big up Carnival Bites because he made my thing look mad. But whoever's behind his Carnival Bites, he's biting pieces of the carnival, and he's showing you
the worst parts.
what looks
because I saw some other things.
There was bare.
So it's literally
and honestly, if it was ever like, not even no disrespect to them, if it ever got to that, we wouldn't be going to talk.
Yeah, of course.
We wouldn't be going to talk. We'd be like, listen, yo, you lot, Carnival committee, stop. Let's stop. What you going too far now?
Does same kind of thing apply to the men of London? What do you mean? Are they stush as well?
No.
She loves the London man, then. They're never going to chat like that.
You see us, we're accommodating.
We're
Because I love London. I love who loves me, but they can be a bit stuck.
We're accommodating.
We're very accommodating.
Outside girls.
We love
in London.
Y'all
live in London know too much. We got to go outside.
It's like when you're young, and no one dates someone from their area because they don't want to shoot on their own doorstep.
Yeah.
Nah, but also it's because we've travelled and we learned from early that them get up there are just more
better.
No, I didn't say better. You're never going to catch me.
But I will say
more
this:
accommodating, friendly,
when you go up north,
more friendly.
They are a lot more friendly.
Way more friendly.
Yeah, they're very.
Even everyone knows that.
Ordering food, and they'll have a chat with you. Like they'll just and you both go separate ways. Like you see in London, you could be in the same sort of environment, ordering food, and you chat, and it's like. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Ordering food.
Huh? I'm using that as an example.
All the example, you know? Every example about ordering food.
That's hungry.
I hear it.
I hear it too, I do.
I feel like we haven't always. We spoke about it on the pod this week. Like literally, we had April coming out and saying British women were hostile, were not friendly. I did think it is a city thing and it is a London thing. Realistically, it's true.
It's an ego thing as well, though.
Definitely.
Is there any projection?
I was just going to say, I do think you're right when you say that come out of your city a little bit.
It's nice.
Because I do feel like Londoners don't tend to do that much. Like there's people that haven't even left like the M25.
Yeah.
There's a chip on your shoulder.
I feel like
rent's high.
I think it's a rat race thing. Yeah, I was going to say. I think
how much
we're all in the rat race. We're working, we're grinding, we're stressed. There's not enough hours in the day.
The further up north you guys walk, they're happier for the simpler things, you know.
Yeah,
they've got different. The way they think is just different.
Nicer.
And it's a better quality in there, better water. Like you know, I got hard water. Water life skill. Me see sometime when I come down here, I say blood clot. And I don't know exactly what borough it is.
We love London, we love everything.
Let's bring that one.
No, we love everybody, man. But some girl are fucked up and stush though, and that's weird.
All my women fast.
In anything, universal still. But if we were to go as a collective, what she said, there's truth to it still. The further up north you go, you do find different kind of hospitality.
People are nicer.
And where you go to as well.
And where you go. Because I've been to most of them cities there, you understand?
Yeah,
So,
and then sometimes it's also the person who's, like obviously everyone has different experiences, but before I leave, I'm not just going to walk in, everyone's on a such thing, I'm leaving. I'm about to try and find a vibe up in here before I leave. Because I create vibes. People will see it. People who roll with me will tell you. I'll go in there, and by time, give it 20, half an hour, everyone's just seeing how I'm going and everyone's just dancing that. Because I will just come and show all of you lot respectfully, because you've really come out in your good outfit to do what? Like, I don't feel no way. So I'm going on like a real yardie, like it's a full blood clot stone love. Spread that one. And I'm being one in there, no way! Me, I'm going to go, me, I look by you in your face on that way. Next thing you know, everyone's all standing up. Literally, I've witnessed it so many times, even in like function, like kind of popular-y, London-y, so-and-so's where we all go to, like everyone's there, you know how it goes. If it's until, let's say, 10 a day timer, everyone starts moving at 8:30 to the last minute, whoever's playing the set, right? And it gets a bit dark. Now everyone's trying to come out the shell a bit like, you lot are idiots, because you've been here for 4 or 5 hours before then. And I just get there at the right time and I'm there for that. I'm not there to sit, chill for a few hours and then get up and start moving when everyone else moves. Me know wait for people move. Me we get up and move. So I think, again, like, why are you going to places where people are screwing each other?
You know what? Why I feel, because I think me and my friends, we're not like that. So I always struggle with that, because in my argument, we're not like that. But I guess I'm looking in my internal bubble, so outside looking in, it would be a different thing.
I don't think it's an age thing as well.
Definitely an age thing.
No, I feel like we are, our age, we are literally the generation of ravers. So it's very different. Whereas now, like even a day party, obviously I'm seeing it as I only have a limited amount of time now I'm going. Realistically, so you go in there already on a vibe. But if you're thinking about a jungle rave, we were there, doors open, and danced until 6. It's a different experience. When I'm talking to my niece about that now, my niece is like, I'm not going to somewhere until 6 a.m. I'm like, you're crazy. Like, you guys ain't live. So it's a different time.
And I will say, like, even like back in those days, like I remember going to raves, and if someone is on their own, you're coming with us. You're coming with us.
Some people, again,
also safety.
It's the person who it's also, because we all see the world differently, innit? Some people are maternal, some people are motherly. Like, I was always trying to be a little gang leader and create some Queen of the South Empire. So I'm like, this is where my crew, come, where you're from. Not in my Pixo comments, come, you pull up, you're part of the crew now. So I can't see a gal in the corner and she's looking, or a man. I'm like, listen, ease her up. I tell her, yo, ease her up, move. Or, yo, girl, you all right? You want to come sit a bit? Do you want to drink? And you know there's nothing going in there. Do you understand? Because your might be dry. It's long going to the bar. I've got a bottle. Say less. I'm just like that. Some girls are not like that. So they get certain energy back and wonder why, but it's because you're not like that in the first place. And it's an inviting energy. Sometimes people just look at it and I don't know what it is about her, but I will let her drop me home. I don't know. You want to just go? Yeah, come on then. You just feel the energy sometimes and you have to go with it. So
that is
I just
very
think,
true.
it's sometimes it's not the club you're in, it's just how you're looking.
I hear it. You know about their podcast? You said you saw the
Your Aunties Could Never.
Yes, that's good. See?
YAC. Yeah, I watched 1 and 2 and I was obviously doing my little research as well, because I knew I was coming just to kind of be a bit more updated about what's going on.
They didn't know you were coming.
Yeah.
They didn't know you were coming.
Surprise.
He's doing it.
Knock on your door like the knock on your door like the landlord. Mind games. God.
You bust me last time still, so I have to give you props because you're going to say it. The Wiley thing, I have to say that I got my Wiley interview probably off the back of you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Shouldn't be just helping everyone right now. We have to plan Wiley could mix up how everybody feels say real next. Wiley, you're a bumble hole. It's alright. You're a bumble hole. You come next to the other day but you want to take picture in front of me. And because something I told you fault, you're a bumble hole. He's in his feelings still. You could have come around for 2 little stool chicken right there. That's why I don't know, said me and him, my friend.
You two are friends, man. I could tell you two are friends.
Yeah.
But he spoke to me actually. He tried to call me and I didn't answer because you know when you're like obviously on whatever brawling. Wiley's just pissed that I've understood his method of rawling and brawling. I've learned from the Godfather. Well, you can't teach us how to rawl and brawl. And when we start rawling and brawling now, it's like Trillary. I got people trying to ring me. Don't ring me while I'm rawling and brawling because you know them neighbours can't ring you when you're rawling and brawling. You have to rawl and brawl. So he did try and ring me probably to be like, try and talk it out, Trillary, it's not like that, rare. And I'm just like, I'm the kind of person, if you talk and don't deliver in any capacity, like I might just drop it in an interview one time. Whatever it is. Do you understand what I mean? Dog might owe me something from back in. You know what? Dog for buying me 2 pieces of chicken for last year. It's a blood clot, dog, and I might just say it when I feel to. Why? Because I ask dog if I like. Ask dog if I like.
That's the one. That's the food gang.
Unfortunately, we live in a place where sometimes it's the mix-up that gets people sitting on your sofa.
Honestly.
You know what I mean? Respectfully. And then
that's the game.
It will be the
annoying though. It is annoying that is the game.
Not to get too much into the game.
It will be the mind games behind it. Oh, not well. You chatting Jammer as well. You bacon dread. I'm saying it again. Jammer came true after I called him a bacon dread.
Nah,
and you know when you ask them about Trillary, they can't dish you because it's right. She said, how many man have called him a bacon dread and said they love the Jammer? You not can't get mad at me. Y'all doing it. Just allow it. I can't get a call the name Jammer. You're lucky.
I love that shit.
Jammer's alright.
Shout out Jammer, man.
Shout out Jammer, man.
Mr. Merkel, man.
Shout out the Merkel, man.
I'm pulling my way back into the game now. Yeah, I'm pulling my way back into opportunity.
Shout out Wiley.
Shout out Wiley.
Shout out all the man them.
Yeah, big
Trillary's in the building.
Roldy.
My guest said
Rolling
rolling. You're rolling too. Let's get back to your
Rolling
Auntie.
too.
We're rolling deep in the building.
Deep in the rolling.
Sorry that I did this
I went meant to
today.
go like this one. I went meant to roll and
Why am I out of order now?
because you got me rolling and brawling.
Nah, I didn't get you doing that yet.
I do. You're
You came in rolling.
And don't tell lies, because before she came on, what did you say?
No, I say.
You said something about rolling and rolling.
I said you're here because you're
I'm rolling.
You lot brought it all up.
Ask the
I just said
question.
big up Wiley. Thank you for
Ask the question.
I am. Is that right? Because the Aunties asked me.
I understand the heat and then kept herself cool with the fan.
None of the G. None took it that direction. So what we saying about the I see today it's all over the blogs, the girl that the one that's in jail that ran over Claudia. She's not got no legal representation for herself.
Oh, Gabrielle.
Is that her name? Yes. Yeah.
So
And the judge has said you got 7. Is it
7 days. You got 7 days to provide some legal.
say what
Let
you
them
got
know.
to do legally.
All I'm saying is that I've been in jail when I seen Bear Man got that tried to represent themselves, and they got all the papers on the floor. See, I don't see it. I've been in jail. A man just got through all these papers on the floor. It's no easy task.
No,
you gotta be schooled up on that shit.
She's gonna get a long verdict. She don't get legal representation.
Not necessarily.
You think
If you can't represent yourself correctly.
Yeah,
This is what I'm trying to say. Is if you're like certain man of bus case representing themselves and all that, and I've seen it. I've seen man going through their paperwork, going through their documents, reading that shit every day, like going through.
But you can tell that man are organised though, Doug.
Yeah, they're organised. But also at the same time when they're reading their shit, they're reading law books and getting through.
I can tell she's not doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because represent like
No, she don't know what's going on. She went up in jail. That's
what I'm saying, and that's the thing. Like, if you ain't got lawyers, know the loopholes, they know everything. They know they can bring off Article 26 and bring off that. You don't know all of that. You don't know all of that. They're getting bang up. You know what I'm saying?
What's the charges? Is it manslaughter? It's murder.
Straight.
Murder.
Even the
Is it
other
murder? Are
half.
they doing that for murder?
It went from
I don't
attempted
think it is.
murder to.
It went from attempted murder to murder.
Just to check, but I think it's
So are they
murder.
saying that she plotted that murder?
Not plotted, but then it's.
It can't
Is
be
it?
a murder if it's not been planned.
That's what I
Is
think.
it not manslaughter? Is it?
The charge last I heard is murder. He's fact checking. He's fact checking. Last I heard that.
And then
that
also,
was
I think it's a GBH or something on the other brother because he got mashed up in it.
The security guard.
The security
It's
guard.
not-
What about the guy on the moped?
The poor man on the moped.
That is the man on the moped.
That is
Yeah.
That is the man you're talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There's a lot of charges, man.
You know the
You
wishes.
need legal advice for them charges there.
With these kind of situations,
Legal advice.
you have to take the emotion out of it.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it
Jay-Z.
at the black and white, we're either looking at it like, raw, she's wrong. And obviously, for those who don't know, my mum's in jail for a serious driving offence. So I know a lot about the law with these things. There's a lot of things that have to be proven. Do you understand what I mean? So you're looking at it as, and respectfully, if that was my brethren, if that was my daughter, that's how you're looking at it. The jury, even she ain't got no representation. If everybody just flighty, that's going to make them have to think more. And if you make them think and 6 they can't agree. Then again, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So I think certain things are written, period. Do you understand? So getting all the members say liar Babylon, you know. Them see man I represent a police. So enough times you tell them certain that it's all Babylon. It's all Babylon.
Definitely.
Sometimes you do the basic of the basic.
Exactly. You need bread. Someone from like Dubai or somewhere else. It's not anything to do with
Has she got a GoFund at all? Is there one type of GoFund for her?
Not for her.
I don't know. I don't think she's gonna get that bread in her GoFundMe.
No, because they want to anti her.
Well, obviously, because the other girl, her family did do a GoFundMe, and there was quite a bit of money that was deposited that way. No, I think she will probably have a duty lawyer, and that's what she was trying to avoid.
Yeah,
She'll get legal aid, but legal aid's a joke.
It's a joke thing now,
With
but it's
7
like
days,
you
you're
have
getting the
to.
duty lawyer that is like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to take this case on.
The only thing I thought possibly is you might get some lawyer that wants to make a name for the and try and just be like, we'll take this.
I think that's what she's been
I think
holding
that's what
out
she's hoping for. I thought that in my head. Is she
I
hoping
feel like
for
they
that?
have contacted her by now.
You have to
And they're
remember,
not
people
coming.
online are
And
I
they're
don't
so
think that's what's happening.
quick to reach out for things and clouty in that thingy. And you have to remember, respectfully, lawyers don't business. Do you know how much lawyers bust case for mad things? Do you think they're thinking, I'm not going to holler at Gabrielle because she killed that woman and ran her over? Respectfully, like, no disrespect to Claudia because it's an awful situation, but yo, the lawyers ain't see. You see in life, you can't look at things emotionally sometimes, you know. And it's mad, but I think that's a lesson for a lot of us because so many times we act on emotion.
Impulse.
I know, I've been there. Think, why did I ever reply to that? Why did I even let that girl draw me out or my man or whatever? Because I've always been easy to wind up. I feel like even from young, people could just, you know, when I'd be like,
and that whole seeing red thing, I think a lot of people don't understand how deep that is. When you see red missing, your head tech you. It's just different. You get what I'm saying? Kind of thing.
The fact that she was previously saying things and all these other things don't make it any better at all. But at the same time, again, it's very difficult to prove. And with all the social media and everything, if that jury ain't 100% sure, then they're not supposed to say
reasonable
this or
doubt.
this.
Yeah, reasonable doubt.
Again, I think there's so much speculation. Did she plan to do it? She wrote something on her Snapchat. You could see her bugging out with there was like a psychotic episode that was really difficult for me to watch because I don't know, I'm very spiritual. I felt the devil watching that.
I could have watched that.
No, you know when she was in the back, I had to it made me feel a weight in my soul. And
what did she do?
You don't take doping over Friday. You don't normally frighten me. See that? Me say no, so that girl something alright from before.
And because of that, that's why I feel like you need to seek legal advice. Because if you're gonna go down that route and you like,
no, but she has to be careful because I'll look up her clock and never let her out. She'll be dribbling by the mouth in the towers and they won't let her out. I know man who've done that. It's not the route to go. Better you take your 12, 16, do half, get out after you'll be on DCAT literally in the next 4 or 5 years. It's simple. Don't end up in that mad ass. I'm telling you, because I know man who've done it and they've tried to do that to jam. And what should have been a 5 do half.
It becomes
it's mad and it's like they're not the same. So people who do that, I'll just flick a man down and then tell people I'm mad and all that. You see, words is powerful, people. The woman talk about it and it happened. But you can't say that. That's even though she said that. That shows you how quick karma can come, but there has to be very specific elements for that to have been the premeditation to make that a murder. And I'm only talking because my mum has been in an accident, people died. Do you understand what I mean? It's not a murder. So when people are like, yo, your mum's a murderer, she's not a murderer, she's a killer, get it right. I've healed, I can talk about the thing. Yes, people died. Yes, she didn't, but don't call her a murderer. She didn't go out to intend, and if she did, there would have been a good cause and I would have said, yes, my mum went out, she did what she did, and she's in jail and we're riding it. Cause so that's where we come from. Enough of my friend, they are jail for murder. Do you understand? You don't like them. I do still. So what does that mean? So just like people are dissing Claudia, and for me, it's a touchy one because my mum's in jail and big. I don't even want to free gets. He's my bread. He's my people. Like we're not mad close, but he's a cool guy. Things happen sometimes. So please, before you get in that car, say your prayers. Put your phone down. Don't be even having a little tickle or something. Get the Uber home or ask your brethren to drive you. Because everyone's still there doing balloons on their phone. Everyone's still there snapping on their phone. And these are the same people chatting shit about me. Do you understand? Make it make sense.
About like affirmations, people talking things because like you said.
100%. It's
the
real.
way that the devil's working now, things spinning around real quick. You know what I mean? When in a time that you can say something, within a couple of days you experience the repercussions of what you said. You get what I mean? Hours, you get what I'm saying?
more
saying?
tapped
So-
in you are, the more you
Yeah.
realise you are controlling your world. That's
Yeah.
why no one should watch no one. That's why no one should be in no competition with no one. Because
Yeah.
everyone's gonna lose their mum and dad. Everyone's gonna lose their people. That everyone's gonna have a mad time when they have to bow to God and say, God, when me do you, car, yo, come like, you know, love me again, you know. And other times you're gonna have times when you're up and everyone's gonna look and wish they had your moment. But it's all. Everything you have, you've brought it. You've made it happen. Literally. People will be rolling with me and I'll say something and they'll see it and I'll be like, listen, I told you I was on some Matilda shit. You lot ain't tapped in enough. Do you understand what I mean? Now for real. On some Matilda shit, like, I'm going to tell you what's about to happen. And then it will happen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you create it. You walk out every day. You choose to see the cloud as grey, or you can be like, oh, I like that shade. It doesn't matter. It's gonna happen anyway. You just gotta learn how to roll with it. And again, we've seen her say something and something's happened. Just like I know bare people. Why me go to jail for, you know? Better me see a blood clot girl, me don't go to jail. That's what Jamaicans say. Me don't do this. Me don't mash it up. And you talk it. You're talking it into existence. So just be careful of the words you speak and just speak with intent when you can, because it's important to do what you say and say what you do.
Definitely.
Where I'm from, if a man says when I see you, I'm gonna lick you down, a man will lick you down. I know man will. And they say to the judge, yo, I told him when I see him, if he keeps talking shit, I'm gonna lick him down. I've seen him and licked him down. And he's not barling, he's not apologising. No letter to the parents. Fuck that, bro. I'm going jail, throw them and them. That's all they know.
Yeah,
We're
right.
institutionalised as people, but a lot of people, the ego will have them in jail. And that's, again, sometimes that's your part. That's your healing journey. That's where you can reflect. A lot of people, where are you going to go to reflect? You can't just go on a holiday somewhere. You can't just do them things. That's your time to sit down sometimes. So
This is I like how you're speaking today, you know. See, this is how you must
that's
come and
why I
conduct
wanted to
yourself.
come around
You're
because it's not running and running with this big ego. I don't have to adapt, you know. When we come on the podcast, them just want them
No,
get them
don't do
clicks.
that.
I'm
Don't do that.
playing
Don't do
at
that.
it. Coming up
You know, you
easily.
make
I wasn't even there last
You know
time,
what
so
I
you know,
mean?
you know,
He's dugging and dugging. DBE, yo, DBE, you bumble hole. Where's my feature? Nah, joking. He was dugging and dugging on doing up tour.
Last time you came with the energy, you did what you wanted to do. There's people that ain't spoke to me since you came last time, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. Big tax. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay.
But nah, man, there's a time and a place for everything, and I feel like we can't always act like it's all about positive content because we're human beings. We love to have a little gossip and do you see when we was lifting? Let's not cap. We're black. We're black people,
indeed.
but we like a little chin wag when we're ready.
even the aunties
There's
like a little bit
projecting
of
and doing all of
mix-up.
that. But
You like a little bit of mix-up.
negative.
You like a little bit of mix-up.
Negative. It's a culture thing. We see auntie and granny, everybody. Why you not see a girl in a church?
come on.
Every question that is asked is a mix-up.
You don't like a little bit of mix-up.
To say I like a little bit of mix-up, I
that's
don't
it.
like a bit of mix-up. I'm not averse to looking at, like, getting involved in commentary and what's going on, but it's not my driving thing. But I'm not saying I'm above it. I'm not above a bit of gossip and a bit of chit-chat. But to say I like mix-up, I'm actually a bit... I'd rather we be...
Doesn't, you know?
Yeah.
She actually
She's not on
does
it.
I genuinely don't like mix-up either.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that.
I'm trying to find
I
a
like
peace
peace
in the
and
middle
calm.
of everything.
Yeah, we like
peace and calm,
tranquility.
man. I like ideally my thing is little peace and just
It's
calm.
needed
and just-
though. Like I'm
Nice
always
and
like
just-
chaos is
about that.
actually.
I know too
like,
much. I've had too
we
much
need
mix up
all of it.
in my life. I just want some
Exactly.
calm now,
Yeah,
man. Cause
man.
life's mad. Real life is mad. So when I come in, I just want a little just
Relaxation.
But I don't mind.
I mean, I like how- I
I
think
don't
it's-
mind the
it's-
little passes that Trillary comes and brings.
Nana always says that we need a bit of chaos to keep the world moving.
Yeah, see, yeah,
But it's like it's
yeah.
intentional
It's them that
chaos.
asked me. It's you lot that asked me about spray last time that caused everything to escalate
Was
200
it you
times.
lot
You
or
know.
was it Nance?
Was it you?
Yeah,
you think it
I thought it was you. Was it
Who
Nance?
do you think it was?
You know that actually is what caused everything to go.
Always gonna be her.
Yeah.
It was after that.
I was genuinely like intrigued. We had him there.
Yeah, but now
good
always
question,
be
though.
like you've got to ask the question.
It's a good question, though.
I could be. I'm so tempted to be mixed up right now.
It's a good question.
What's the you want to ask?
RTM podcast. I'm hearing man, them ain't looking after their pitney on the podcast, and they're trying to.
I
look
did
by your
see
pitney,
that.
man.
I did see
Look
that.
by your blood clot.
Who's
You
looking
can't
after
know
their
what
pitney?
What's happening?
I know when they look.
What's this?
What's this?
Young friend, tell your dirty friend to go look at his pitney.
Oh Lord.
That's me. I say.
What's the-
Stop bring black woman in an idiot argument on TikTok about red tete.
What? I don't
If you
know
have
that.
six context, baby, you must.
We need
you
context.
must mind,
We
baby.
need context. We need
Context,
context.
yeah,
I don't know what you're talking
what's
So
about.
I've been on TikTok recently. One or two little bits of bobs. One girl comes in my thingy, big ups to me, like we talk and that. And she kind of talks in riddles. So I'm saying, hold on, long story short, you link on it. She a baby. But there's some argument going on now. She's like, I'll do a DNA, and So look after your picnic, man. Look after your picnic.
As a general message, look after your children.
Look after your picnic. That's it.
As a general message, man,
RTM,
if you have a friend,
look after your picnic, them.
If you have a friend who isn't looking after their youth, you need to say something. You can't just
I've been there, and I tried to intervene in a situation where he wasn't even actually my brethren, but I knew him. And I knew the baby mum, and I knew the daughter and whatever, and I tried to chat to him, and to be honest, he weren't trying to hear it.
No, but that's
I was honest about it, and I tried to keep it real.
I'm gonna be very real.
I tried to come from a place of like, as a grown man, you need to handle your things. You need to like, because you know what I'm saying, and you weren't trying to hear it.
I've got a similar situation, but I can't go into it. But I'm having big talks with a man that's not. I'm saying, how can you know he's there and you're not going to?
I don't understand that.
I have to see my picking him. I can't live like that.
I don't get it. Every day you're getting up and
you can't
walking
understand
around.
it. But what is it? I know. Maybe it's. I know you.
They
can't.
don't know.
What is what?
Like I guess maybe
they're gonna say it's the mum. They're gonna say it's the.
Well, some men just don't want to take responsibility,
and some men are
some guys are just not on this responsibility thing. And like I said to my man, I said, bro, you got a beautiful daughter growing up. Like she don't know her pops like that. Like whatever. Like why would you not want to be in her life?
In this world,
you're missing out.
Like, just trying to disregard it, innit? Like trying not to really take it on, or like just not. You know what I mean? Like in that sense. In his mind, he must feel like that whole situation shut down kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying?
With men and that shutdown thing.
Like, but I mean, shut down on his side, like he don't want nothing to do with it. Not shut down like the mum would make it difficult for him. She wouldn't.
No, I'm talking about from a man's perspective. That shutdown, because the general assumption is that men find it a lot more easier to cut off, block things, whether it's relationships, children, and stuff like that, than women do comparatively. So, what is that thing that I don't know if you guys
out of sight, out of mind?
But what is that thing that makes it easier? Because it's like, I'm just gonna.
You didn't carry.
There must be a man thing where you lot can
have
that same
connection.
I can't speak on it because
even a relationship, not just about.
I can't
understand it. I literally can't understand.
Just to answer the question from my own opinion, I just think it's like a selfishness.
That's selfish.
You're in your own world, in your own bubble, and you're just gonna do whatever you feel you need to do to go where you want to go, and you're not. You don't mind hurting people along the way, innit? It's selfish, innit?
Selfish. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's selfish.
And that's just it.
I agree with you. I think it's selfishness, but I do think it's proximity too. If it's out of sight, out of mind, you can get up every day and you can just live your life, innit?
Like, put it this way, if you...
Like,
I agree with that.
What I mean by that
What do you want to please prevention for?
Why a man will just lock it all off and just
disappear.
Why?
Why?
Because the love is so much sometimes with your kids.
That's what I wanted to know.
If you can't really have it to a point where you're there regular and you're... Like, I love my son so much, that if I couldn't see them on a regular basis and it was intermittently, I would rather not see them
than see them,
than just get the odd message here and there, see them once every 3 weeks. I'd rather, okay, you know what, it's not...
Yeah, but that's theory. That's not... I don't think you would do that. I think if it came to it, I don't think you would do that.
Just with the once every 3
No,
months.
but I think... But watch this then.
So you just
We
start
got
again.
next friend. But look at my next friend. That's selfish. But look at my next friend here, yeah. You know Tallman? Yeah? He has bare problems with his baby mothers.
Yes.
But that he's going court. He's going court. Regular. He's putting his bread up. He's going through any means. You're not stopping that man from seeing his youth.
That's what you should do.
Yeah. So I rate him highly for that.
100%.
He's going them. What's the center? We have to meet in the middle.
Mediation.
He's doing
And he
all
got
of
all
that.
the mental emotions of having to deal with that as well.
So the thing is, if you don't form and foster those relationships with your child when they're young at those peak ages, when they get older, they're going to get to the point where I don't care.
I know. Man, mind you don't want to see your box in your face.
And at that point as well,
I think it's a joke. I see my bridges lick their daddy. But one time I see two of my bridges, right? What is this, right? I won't say the name. So man's on ends, right? I'm driving through. I see two of my friends running down the road, and there's a man running ahead of them. His head bust. His head bust out clean. Them man's running down the road. One's got a hammer, and the other one's chasing. So I pulled up. I'm like, what's going on? Nah, it's my dad. He's a pussy old man. Like he don't look for them, but it can get mad like that, bro. You don't know the
There are certain men that think that I will deal with that when my kids are older. You can't deal with that when they're older.
So what you were saying? What you were saying about
yeah, mad, but it can happen.
What you were saying about the lock off?
You've abandoned them.
Is that a thing where, because again, men like falling in love, they find it hard to be in love. They find like they'd rather not deal with emotions. Is that a thing that men struggle with? Like that emotion is too much to regulate. Because they say that women are emotional.
Fall in love with what? With what?
No, with
the love of their child.
Relationships, children, anything. Like to deal with stuff so emotionally, it's like men find it hard to regulate themselves.
The question. That is the answer to the question.
Yeah,
because you just said
love,
hate, malice, whatever it is.
Say it again, please. Say it again.
Oh God. Based on what you were saying, but they would rather lock off than not have it. Not to their way.
Yeah.
Is that because the emotions are so strong that they can't regulate themselves? And does it hinder them? Because a lot of men we have conversations like this all the time.
That's down to the individual.
Yeah,
that's down to the individual.
I don't even think that locking down is down to emotion. I just think that some men, even I have conversations with brothers and they're just like, brother, I'm just gonna get my shit together, stack up for my youth, and when my youth's grown, I just come and I tell my story. You get what I mean? Like sometimes
you
that's another thing
I'm telling them, man, all right then. So you must while you're stacking, then you better be putting it weekly in the account. You should go and knock the door, let them see, make the effort. I'm trying.
You should not want your kid to be able to turn around and say, "What did you do?" You see, like your brother, like you just said a minute ago. I said, "I'm going court. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." You need to do everything. Everything.
That's why I said to my brother about the money thing. I said, "You need to show the listen, son. I've been saving this for you since this." When I asked him what's the latest, there's nothing that.
Get no trust.
I think some men, it's more about the, sometimes it's more, some of these men, it's more about the beef with the baby mum than it is about the, and it goes both ways because women do things as well, but some of them it's more about the beef. They're so obsessed. I've had a man on the phone to me, cuss his baby mum over the child for 7 minutes. And I just said to him, I said, brother, you know in the 7 minutes you haven't mentioned the child once. And he's like, yeah, for real.
Is that not the same thing? That is emotional regulation. That's what I'm saying. That is being dysregulated.
You men are not emotionally as intelligent as you act sometimes.
Some men.
You lot in general. Ain't no black, white, China.
Some men. What's that? Some men.
You're not emotionally.
Don't make me call my youth them.
You're not. That's the be all and end all. When you start calling a spade a spade, because the man can say
all men.
A lot of she's pregnant. I don't want the baby.
We'll stay on the world today.
Being emotionally intelligent
because men are not regulating their common sense.
Maybe some women as well should be a bit more, selective.
No, 100%. But I say that to the gal. No disrespect. I'm not here with a baby father who I'm pushing on 3-4 of them that I'm upset about. So respectfully, no. This is
I'm being young, but now they're giving my look from across the room, so I'm laughing.
But it's like, yo. You can't diss the man who you like. Obviously, you get mad, you say things. But if he's an idiot, you was an idiot when you lay down with him.
Both of you.
If you can look back and be like, oh, do you know what I can see? But you can't. You are what you attract at that time.
I ain't got no time for no man that says, "Oh, I didn't want to." I told her, "Did you wear a condom? Have you got the slip?"
But what if she was more of the idiot though?
How?
What do you mean? But she can be though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you actually
rock with it.
You know what? I'm coming in now. I'm in the ghetto. I'm about to get there now.
But what if your baby mum is just a real idiot and you're just like, you know what? I can't be bothered to deal with you because you're just too difficult.
No, hold on.
I don't actually like the structure one out of the two.
Wait a second. Because that does happen.
No, it sounded good when I said it.
Again, to go back to the point of you can't turn around to your youth when your youth is 20 or 18 and say, "Oh, your mum was an idiot. I couldn't deal with her, so I didn't deal with you."
But sometimes that is
what you're gonna have to explain. No, but then you have to try something else.
Every time you pull up the mums try to set you up, put you in problems, and you have to just stay away.
Those situations are the minimum.
I feel like they are the minority.
But we can't have the minimum.
They do happen.
We have to put the majority.
And in the majority, we've been agreeing on what you're saying.
But then there's things that you can do. There's people that you can make be around you. You can, like
there's so many mediums.
Exactly. You can get your sister, your cousin, or whoever it is to do the people drop off, and there's other ways. You don't necessarily have to stop there.
By all means.
And regulate your emotions.
My emotions are regulated. So,
Not you in general.
so
No,
I
you
have to
say that,
defend
and I
the
think you're
man.
not probably the
also-
worst in certain relationships as well. So don't
Really?
even lie.
Really, Trillary?
I think as a man, when you start to lose control of
Really?
your own feelings towards someone, and you're just like, okay, I'm normally used to regulating my feelings and my thing. You see, this one here,
Really?
I don't know what it is. I'm just
That
just
can
there.
happen.
Some
But I would
magnetic
stop
shit.
seeing
You
that
don't
person.
like it. You
I
feel
would
like
stop
less
seeing that
as a
person.
man. And to
Do you communicate
There's
when
a
you're
man
ready?
for what?
I'm a great communicator.
to be able to
One of my strong suits.
someone's got all my attention, if that makes sense. Like, it's difficult for a man who's always
Communication
in
is key.
charge of things to be like, right, like, this girl's got me feeling away. And to chime in from
I
what
want a
Bob was
girl to make me
saying,
feel like that. Though.
with me and the sex that I
You know
have
what I'm
as a
saying?
human being,
I want a
I
woman
know
to make me
that
feel like she got all my attention.
I'm willing to, so I know just how I've been raised, that of course it takes two. But I mean, I think Ori is this, I wanna. So really and truly, I can't be thinking, well, it took two of us, you shouldn't have put a condom. I was a woman, I knew if he was sliding in without a condom, I could get pregnant.
Yes.
So I will be, not
Yes.
everyone can agree, that's me, because man are just man like that. So it's like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, it was two of us. I'm gonna think, oh, do you know what? If I wore protection or if I was using contraception, then I might not be pregnant right now. And I have to also take that L, even
It's
though he's
accountability from both
parties.
parties.
It's from
Both
both
sides,
sides. But
both
men don't
sides.
like to take accountability.
I've got a question.
I'm not gonna take it into
I've
a fever.
What's the perspective on the pill? Take it if you need to take it, innit?
No, suppose she's supposed to be on the pill and then there's a mishap.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Who should be accountable in that
tell you
situation?
something about.
But not them lie. Not
Let me tell you
I was about to say.
Let me tell you something
Yeah,
about
man.
being on the pill, yeah?
Please tell me.
Unless that's your woman, yeah, and you know for a fact that she's taking the thing, don't risk
Of
it because
course,
someone
I
tells
agree,
you.
I agree.
That's nonsense.
Them girls take
I have a question.
three different
I have a question.
I
have a question.
Can't do that shit.
Just other human beings though, because
Because you got to be
I have a question. All right, my question is, because I just, everything you guys have said, if you two have done it and there is a pregnancy, if the guy says, I don't want the child.
Great question.
Is it okay, because he said, I don't want the child, to really be like, he bounces and leaves you to bring up the child by yourself? Because they said, I don't actually want this kid. And then the woman carries
This is
on.
a great question. This is a great question.
Oh, is it for us?
I can't answer because that's for women to answer.
So the question is, sorry, so say that again.
Is it okay? Like, if the man says,
He's been clear. I do not want this child.
I don't want this child.
You tricked me.
What was the
Look how
scenario?
you're
No, there's no
pregnant
tricking in it.
You told me you was a fucking Now look at you.
How you get told that you wore a condom?
I was going to ask, what is the scenario? It's a straightforward scenario. Yes, she
I
is
was acting out as those man, not myself. But I'm saying that's what guys would say.
Yeah.
But I would say, I'd say that's a great question. First
I'll be honest with you,
first.
if I didn't want it and she kept it, I gotta be there, innit? Regardless, because
to be, it's the truth what he said. Because first we're gonna go the route of, listen, if you do this, I'm not. Who are you? I don't know you. I'm not gonna be there because that's the
Bare
try pressure.
manipulation,
That's
bare
the pressure.
manipulation,
Yeah, we gotta
yeah.
try everything under the sun. Like, listen, what?
narcissistic behavior.
You think I'm gonna be around? You're not gonna know me. I've sat with bare men that are like, fin bitch, for 9 months, and by the time it's 8-9 months, I'm telling them, man, listen, bro, in about 3 months, you're gonna be loving off the shit, kiss out, and now they all love off their youth. They have the youth more than a month certain
And that's a
times.
bit of the thing that some women
But
have.
then trap
See, if it's
They were
scared
trapped,
though, it's
though.
not about the
Poor
fact
guys,
that it's a woman, it might be
Poor
in
guys,
a
though, man.
sure
Poor
about it.
guys.
It's scared.
No,
So the scenario wasn't a
Please be
check-in.
careful.
about
with
guys,
the
man?
words.
Jackie or
Please be
Jackie.
careful
about
with the
50-50,
words.
you know what I mean?
Guys,
Yeah, you should be able to.
Why-
Because
why
once
I
you got to
think-
that stage, it was out of their hands.
No, what I think as well
Poor
is
guys,
that
man.
everybody fuck that shit. What I think is fuck that shit, man.
Boy,
What I think
that's
is
how you're
this.
talking.
That's how I'm talking about that shit.
all right.
People need to remember when you lay down with
Rescue girls are all
someone,
going on
there is a
Validated
level of
today.
responsibility on both parts. That's what people need.
Oh, 100%.
People lay down and do male,
100%.
female, whatever they
100%.
do. Like you
Female
need
again,
to you need
yes.
to remember
In
that
context.
these things can
This
happen. You can be on a pill.
100%.
You can wear a condom. People can still
If
get
you're on
pregnant.
antibiotics, apparently, it can make the pill not work and all that kind
That's
of stuff.
100%. Fluid travel.
Allegedly.
But then for you guys though, is it okay if he says, like, I really don't want the child? Would that be an exception
why is
to be
it-
like,
it's all in your
he
hands
said
now.
he doesn't want the kid.
I do want this child. Okay, I'm doing this alone.
What's your expectation?
And that happens. A lot of women do that. I got a friend that's just done that.
Some women say where I'm from. That's just most. That's just what.
It depends on the
That's regular thing.
I got a friend that's got a friend that just
They didn't want the kids, and then they just got the youth anyway.
Man, breed is
I got a friend. She felt pregnant. She felt pregnant with someone that she was seeing. My man didn't want nothing to do with it. She said, I don't want nothing to do with you or whatever. She's kept the baby and she's dealing with it.
I know loads of women like
That happens all the
that.
time.
Yeah, and
That's
she
a
was
regular
some
thing.
Women just want kids, you know. Like, I'm 34, I don't have kids.
them.
I don't get
Some women just want kids.
They're gonna tell you
not to
they might have a good family unit
They're gonna
already.
say, don't worry.
All the little things.
You think I would do that? I ain't gonna want the children. I ain't gonna want the children.
Ladies don't need to do none of that. Go Jamaica. You don't need to do none of that. I'm gonna say you look good and I'm gonna give you a pretty baby. Just so don't do that. Woman, stop trap them and them. Just go to Jamaica. Go to Jamaica. You can find the father. I mean,
Guys,
and the picnic with pretty too and them can cook little breakfast. Give me my morning.
Go on, now. What are you gonna ask?
I've got another one. Sorry.
This is let's do picture.
Is it scary to like, if you meet a
Terrifying.
35 and up woman who doesn't have children, are you guys thinking, oh, she's probably gonna trap me? Is that a thought?
That's not. Why are you not thinking that?
No.
If it's so prolific in the world,
No.
Because each case is individual.
Because first of all, you're saying that.
No, because enough people will be like,
Each case is individual.
34. No,
It's not a trap.
It's a reality. It's a reality.
It's a good thing. Oh,
I'm trying to breed that one.
Yeah, there you go. I'm trying to breed the 34-year-old.
No kids.
No, fine, because that's
I'm
what
trying to.
We gotta talk about them ones. We gotta talk about man that want breed you.
I'm trying to breed that one.
Why is the conversation always women trapping man?
Yeah, that's why I said Doug will want trap you. He want breed you.
I think like
Okay, spoke for 5 minutes.
Yeah, I want all of that.
Yeah,
that's good that
shooting
you
up
said
that club.
It's the men that have had their children, yeah, and then they find the 35-year-old and they say, but she says she doesn't want no kids.
and then be confused.
And then be confused when a year, 2 years down the line,
she don't want to have youths.
she wants you.
got a
No,
feeling. What
she
you drinking?
wants
Oh,
you.
so she changed her mind.
She's changed her mind.
Yeah.
And then you're like, but she says she didn't want to. She probably is going to want some kids.
You can't say that.
Just be prepared
Yeah.
to have another child. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, carry
Oh, what's that?
Look at yours.
Man, I like stuff.
I got
We like drinks.
I'm
I've got a few
saying.
more. That's for now. But I'll give you one before I leave. I've only got
Blue
two.
flavor.
That's pine, and that's called Blue Woo. Don't ask Blue Woo. There's
What's this one called?
lychee lemonade. That's pineapple.
You can have this, I just wanna
basically
see.
like a pineapple punch, and then there's a sky juice.
Yeah, I just
Don't
wanna
worry,
see.
I'm gonna get them
I'm glad that
and
we
then
cleared that. We
look
got
out
that
for me
cleared.
carnival, guys.
I know, we haven't settled it, but it's
So
alright.
then-
It will never be
We can move
settled.
on.
Was there another question you had, Nana, in relation to this? Before we move on and start, because the final
I
closing
did, but it's
part.
gone now. Sorry.
You did?
Yeah.
Your questions are
Hold on,
legendary.
wait.
Brad.
There wasn't a
You
result.
said it's a blue woo woo.
Blue Woo.
Woo woo woo.
It's a woo, innit? We got the aunties doing a woo.
Come on.
This is lovely.
Yeah, come on. I think that's vodka.
It's nice.
really
And
nice.
that's Ray. I'd use the mint leaves. The guys are
Can't do Ray.
The mint just lets me know it's
very nice.
vodka or, but you know when you like whipping or
It's
it's
a-
Auntie, what flavour you drinking?
Yeah.
Auntie, Pounds, Miss T, what flavour you drinking?
Lychee and
T's got
Ray.
one. Of course, T's got one. T's got one.
Come on,
Who's T's got one?
Trill, get to know. Come on, now.
T's got one.
Everyone's
Got one.
getting one. I got them, but
Yeah, man.
Nice, isn't it?
I gave one to
Really
so
nice.
she was leaving as well.
It's lovely.
Yeah,
Thank
look out
you.
for me.
Is it
man.
very cute?
Yeah, I like that. I need some of them for carnival.
Because don't
We've
want
been
man.
speaking
Just
about
link
this
me
for too
now,
long
link
now.
me
You spent
now.
4
Now
minutes talking
package
about
is
this.
ready.
Is this your drink?
Yeah, we need to
Okay,
get
we
back
can
to
talk
carnival because
about it
I need
can
the
talk about
aunties them.
Damn.
I need
But be there.
some
You have it.
mature input on certain situations because I was kind of angry, but there's been one.
Don't
or
you
two
think, does
things
it
going
feel
on.
therapeutic for you to come in and just chat on certain things and has it felt nice just to...
Fucking Auntie, the drink's done, yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, it is good. So the man can't done him
No, but he
drink.
just backed that. That was all. That was
You
full on
know
the
what?
floor.
I feel
Cheese
like
was squeezing up the thing.
Yeah,
That was-
I feel like these conversations are always needed as well. Just kind of with
no.
not even just the right, like there's anything wrong with other people, but some people there's just different energies behind the conversation, and we can roll and brawl without it being all the way like others.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone's got their niche, so it's not about comparing or anyone trying to be like anyone. It's just, I reckon the people then will just align with what they kind of gravitate to. So
I think
Yeah.
sometimes
man,
we
it's
get
been calm.
sometimes
I like
in the
these
comments
kind of
for us. They're like, "Oh, you're talking about this again," or these topics. Everyone keeps talking about these topics, but I think depending on who's holding those conversations and as you said, their intention, you get to another step in the discourse. And then there's you just get different perspectives and there's calm and there's resolve and stuff like that. And I think that's what we like a little bit. Obviously we have a little bit mixed. So obviously we get people on that got numbers to help move our numbers. That's the reality of it. But we always come from a place of good intention. So
I know that. I was very confident, not even confident, I just know for a fact that I can put you lot all in a room and everything would just be, just flow. Because I know how you lot, I know how you lot move. I know how you lot move. I knew I would go with the young lady earlier as well. You understand? So, yeah.
I knew yourself, because respect to you guys.
We do this, man. We try to carry it a certain way. We try to carry it a certain way.
Like your words in the car and stuff like that, it's just like, I love that.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I just have to ask.
Go ahead.
I've always wondered, like, you guys' audience, is it the same as, do you share an audience with... You know what's coming in it.
No, go ahead.
Is it the similar type of people that watch RTM, or is your audience more 90s babies?
Crossover from each.
It's like
there's going to be some crossover from each, and there'll be some that they'll have that don't watch it, and we'll have some that don't watch those. But there's crossover. Remember, culture is culture.
And we got culture.
Fuck with us, rock with us, you know.
You know what I mean? People watch all sorts of content, so you'll get a lot of people that watch both.
And Die Hard, people just jump from pillar to post. What are them not talking about? Vice versa, and then you'll have your Die Hard.
But
you'd be surprised.
Like I've said before, they came out the same time as us, and they've benefited me in ways, and I've benefited them in ways. Sometimes you need that. You need that person there. Like I say, the Ali Frazier, this. If there weren't certain things, I might have took my eye off the ball and got too comfortable and be I'm a competitor.
Healthy competition is necessary.
Sometimes, so I respect what they do over there in its own way. He's found a niche and he does it. He provides for his children, his son, I think he's got, and stuff. He does what he needs to do. You understand? Certain things I didn't get at first, it weren't really my style, but everyone does their thing a little way different. It's still going. And it's not an easy thing to do, you know. Week in, week out.
And he's a fan, by the way. Yes, Spray tried to chirp him on London Road in Leicester. I never used, if you notice, I never even mentioned his name, but I'm on Rolling and Brawling this year, so he's just a fan. Not when you're ready to pay me enough, Spray, I might think about coming on the RTM, because you know that's going to be the biggest episode. You know the thing. But
it's got to
for
pay.
now,
Fair.
100%. After he's done, cost me them little full girl and have pan him something much time. Hey, you know what? I was gonna call one little crony girl, but Minati, she not get a mention.
No more Riley and Brawling. You did best behavior time.
Was A Banks here? Sorry, was A Banks in this?
Yes.
Thingy?
You know her?
No, but we're speaking on the way out.
Oh, you saw her, yeah?
Yeah, we're
she
speaking
was
on the way
there at
out.
the beginning.
Yeah, because I've got something kind of like that to touch on, and I wanted some elder opinions. Just
really?
Yeah, just like you see. Okay, so we're in a time where there's a lot going on online with just women, men, and uncomfortability. Sometimes it's the women, and sometimes it's the men. I feel like it's a balance now. It's not all one. We've seen a lot of things going on where we've seen things come to light that might be lies. We've seen people making accusations, certain things get followed up, nothing happens. So women don't really like to ring police for certain situations because if the man's not held you down, done the madness, and even then he can still boss it. If it's something where it's a passive comment or certain little, it's not full on, it's an NFA. Do you understand? So to not be perceived as a, what do they call it, attention seeker and all these things. It's like as a woman, you can't even say like, I'm mad feeling uncomfortable now. What part of that is attention seeking, bro? Come on, back to look big, I may look good. That means you lot can just keep moving to me. Long story short, pound note, there's little passes going on online. So he kind of touched on Leicester Carnival. Leicester Carnival's been a mad topic of discussion recently, yeah? And the be all and end all of that is there's been different crossovers of committees.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's a committee 40 odd years strong. They've been running it, and Leicester Carnival was one of the biggest carnivals. You can do your research. Slowly, it's gone downhill, and they've had new people come over. I got sent a piece of like a flyer last year, and someone was like, "Oh, they're having a sit down at the African Caribbean Centre. Why don't you go? It's like community, come involved, Auntie." We could all have been there with other people talking about Notting Hill, Brixton, if they had a carnival, whatever. How we want to make it better. For instance, I'm in a meeting now. And I'm trying to get involved just as a artist from the city, someone who's got a good platform, someone who's known, someone who can bring other people in. And I've been going to the carnival pretty much all my life. So I'm here trying to get involved. And there's the carnival committee is typically people probably, let's say, mid to late 40s and over.
Okay.
Yeah? Leave your email. We've had a group discussion. And then from this, we're going to start grouping people, the marketing, the this, the comms, the stalls, the stage. We're going to start putting teams together and we're working towards Leicester Carnival.
Okay.
Left my number, left my email, cool, no problem. With a certain someone, Tara Monroe. Yeah?
right, okay.
Okay. So,
Tara.
couple more weeks have gone by, meetings I go on, me not hear nothing. I did a post after that initial sit down, and I said, listen, it was heated. Certain people were saying what they wanted to say. Certain names, you know, if you hear their names, they was cussing because they're saying you don't know what the carnival's about, you're not representing properly. But hear what? This is what's going on and this is what we need to do. Funding is this, we need this. Like you lot, if you lot are actually serious about this thing, pattern up and get involved. I had a lot of people message me. Artists who are willing to perform for free from out of Leicester. People who were talking about how they've had like decent sponsorships involved, like a club saying if you don't want to do a fundraiser here, we'll give you 25% of the bar. Like people are just coming through based on what I put out there, innit? Cool. I never heard nothing from no one. And someone else messaged me back like, I've already tried to contact them as well. I didn't hear anything back. So they're like, what's going on? They're kind of telling us to get involved, but we're not hearing nothing back from them. So I've made a call to the centre, like, they didn't know who it was. I've just kind of called and said, oh, so we've got a meeting coming either today or tomorrow. So I went down there and there's a guy in the meeting, yeah? Every time I'm in the meeting, the guy's trying to, let's say, oh, Nano, why don't you want to chat? Yo, Nano, why do you want to chat to me, Nano? And you know, imagine like Pound's probably looking like here brawling in the meeting we're having. Yeah. They might be thinking, raw. But then imagine we're walking down the stairs now and he's like, yo, Nano. And man, I'm like, right, ease up, man. Like, you mentioned it there. She kind of just threw you up. You might not even have clocked what was going on, so you might have thought Nana did it here. But then you hear him like, yo, what going on, Nana? And you're just thinking, yo, what's going on? So you already know there's a guy within this group of people that kind of is onto Nana for whatever reason, and he's moving a bit mad. I went to 3 meetings. From the first one, he was trying to, and he's trying to talk to me. I'm not talking to him. So it's like, why are you talking to, like, why are you always trying to avoid me? It's Caribbean. Second meeting, again. Third meeting, this is personal now. It's all the groups. And I've had to fight to get into the second one because they've not tried to holler me in general. So I'm like, what's going on? But I can be of use to this thing. And obviously we want to make sure, especially if you're charging people to get in, you've got proper stage acts and things going on. Right. Third meeting, it's like more, again, formal. They've all done their groups. I've got left out, but by the time I've caught on and I'm back in the circle now, we're like, like, what's going on? I've gone to the meeting. There's probably about 15 of us, long table. Same man's walked in a bit late. They've said, oh, go over there. Put him in the corner next to me. And when the man who was running the carnival, it's obviously been passed over, but he was speaking and stuff, my man has basically piggybacked off what he said, referring to me, but he turned it into a sexual thing. So the man's basically said something mad sexual, like, basically, I know you like roughs. I know you're on in of them rough something there and rare.
No.
In front of, but not like, remember, this is
Not
like
for
a
them to
big...
hear.
So
you can talk
so
like,
yes. I can hear. I don't know who else heard. And I'm like, huh?
Why?
And you know, it's so mad, because apparently I'm a sexy artist or whatever, I'm supposed to these things are supposed to be normal.
Yeah.
I was like, and I was so vexed, and I've not been speaking to him to that whole point, but I was like, that's fucking inappropriate. And you know, the whole time I'm thinking about it, like, I should just dash something in it. You know, like, pick up a piece of drink or something. It's bare elders around me, bro. Like, it's all mad. So you see, afterwards, I went into the lobby and I've brought it to people's attention, like, the man came back in, followed me into the lobby, stood up, what's your problem? Now I'm saying to the people in the committee around me, like, if you didn't see what happened there, like, can you not see me saying it? Can you not see me uncomfortable? Did you see me reply to him? As soon as he left, I'm like, I'm gonna have to put this into a physical complaint now, because it's like, I've been here 3 times for 3 meetings to help the community for Carnival as Trillary Banks, who represents Leicester. And I've got someone who's just doing the most right now. This is a centre I've been using from a youth. I used to go there 4, 5, 6. I was a carnival princess. I think I came second. Like, I've done all of them kind of stuff, making carnival costumes in the basement with the people, them gluing stuff for months and months until carnival comes. So why should I feel uncomfortable in a building that I should be promoting to young women in and around not even just Leicester City, but if you guys were coming and looking for a space, I'd be like, right, that's a space you can use. It's a black-owned space. You can have like your aunties could never show or a sit-down or a talk.
Sorry, what's his position in the whole situation? What's his position?
The person, the perpetrator.
Yeah.
A volunteer.
He's a volunteer as well.
A volunteer. And the person who I've made, so I put this into a complaint. Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Basically, they didn't do anything. You know, like, we're going to investigate, give us some more details. Never heard anything back from them. The person who I complained to is a man called George Cole. I've already baited all you lot up online. Ex-mayor. You know, a mayor runs for every so often. He was a mayor of Leicester. I think maybe the first black one within the last few years. And he's a councillor. Right. So it's just like you've got the person who runs Lambeth Ward, the person who runs this ward.
Yeah.
This is not even just me making a complaint to some random old manager who's old. This is, not only do you run and operate this centre, it's wards and other things. You're supposed to help people. You've got problems with your council, housing, whatever. You go to the councillor. So I've had to bring that to people's attention now. I didn't go to Carnival last year because I felt proper like violated by the situation. I don't see why a man has to grope me or drag me in a toilet in a building for me to be pissed off. Do you know what?
That's not harassment.
Do you understand what I mean? Exactly. And you already know how it is. Ring police. What's going to happen? I'm not a police kind of person anyway, but respectfully,
they won't see that.
What's going to happen?
They won't want to do anything until something's happened.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So imagine this is what's going on here. I thought, you know what? I'm not supporting the carnival. I'm not. Nah, fuck that, fuck them. And obviously, I know at some point, I'm going to use my platform and talk about it. Yeah. Most definitely I am. 100. When the time buys and I'm ready, because it's not easy to talk about. Yeah. I talk about something else the other day. And again, it's always like, well, you know what she talks about? How I go on, if I did a vlog or a thingy talking about sex, what has that got to do with anything when we all come from sex? Too many people are enabling it by talking like, yeah, but what do you expect though? Because of how you go on a rare tear. Because she's a prostitute, she should get No, if she sells sex, that's her profession. That's what she wants to do with her body, and it should be consensual within the two people. So I just don't like to even hear all of the kind of, oh, well, what do you expect when you're always rapping like this? What do you expect when red hair? Do you understand what I'm saying? So the fact that a community space, black-owned community space, has not took a complaint seriously, and people that ramp with me, obviously you've seen a few sides of me here, but I'm not someone who you will just literally come to with certain energy. So this is someone who's kind of playing mind games, and I was so upset about it. So I've been speaking about it recently because Leicester had their backlash the other day, obviously. Looks like it's just an unseasoned carnival, a lack of black people. Leicester Carnival ain't never had press like that. Because we don't even come from press. It was word of mouth. They've never had bad publicity around it like that. So Karma's just Ross Clark Karma, because sometimes you look to diss the old committee, and when the new one comes, look pan the blood clot fucker. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look at how you're charging people £10 on the door to get into a carnival when there's barely no one in there. It doesn't make no sense. £10 on the door, £10 tickets to get in there.
So I think what you're doing, like speaking out about it, is right. And
it's super important.
Yeah. Go on.
AK, now you understand why she could call on a day. This was the reason. This is what we were talking about. This is why she could call on a day's notice. It wasn't just because of
I get that.
Yeah, but I'm happy to because you got onto me. But now that she's, because I wasn't sure if she was going to speak. I wasn't sure, but I was going to contact her yesterday. It's funny because we were on a vibe yesterday because I messaged her and I said, "No, don't let me message her. Let me call her later." And then she messaged me, and I was like, "Right, I was going to call you." It was this. And I have to give her the platform to speak it because I'm glad, no matter what you're speaking it now, you're airing them out. So you have to air them out. So those that didn't take action, they're going to see this, they're getting named and shamed. And I'm agreeing with you in what you're saying, because you shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what you say or what you do. You can walk down the road with no fucking clothes on. It doesn't give anyone the right to touch you or to say anything to you at all. And the fact that they haven't actually taken your complaint further, there's negligence there. Big negligence, and they're going to be like, you putting it out there, they're going to have to answer to a lot of different people because they've got policies and protocols in place that they are not adhering to.
And you see, you know where we come from in our community, don't talk. You know how it works anyway. And I know maybe a lot of people involved have been through I read between the lines as well, you know. Sometimes it's not hostility. It's like, okay, cool. There's probably women within that committee room that have been subjected to abuse.
He probably
Do you
said stuff
understand what I
to
mean?
them.
And also,
He said stuff to them as well.
Certain times it's like,
because even in those setups, it's like there's authority, there's rules and stuff like that. But
Yes.
generally, not a lot of people really understand the procedure.
This
So
is the
even
thing.
if like, okay, so, and depending on everyone's relationships, he's a volunteer, how do we even take this man out of rotation? Because we don't even understand how
But
to.
it's-
So
Has
it's
he
not
been
an
around for a
excuse.
while? Is he new? Or was he a new one?
so basically, it's a group that they've put together. Most of the people in this carnival committee group, it's all a gatekeepy, clicky circle.
Right,
but
right.
they've put out a public thing for people to come and get involved.
Right.
I did hear that the same guy withheld information for the social media, so they then had to restart the Instagram and all of these other things.
Oh, wow.
Bit of a wrong
same
one.
volunteer.
Yeah, so you've lost a good one for man. Like, it doesn't make sense, and it was never picked, because I'm not the kind of person that, pick between S and S because one of us has to be the better host. But if someone's making someone feel uncomfortable in any space, it's just a
You need to
situation
get rid of
like,
them.
bro,
Yeah.
like, it's not a member of your staff, which is kind of where they've tried to come from, but it's happened in your building under this watch. So if anyone does know the ins and outs of the law and certain things, because at the end of the day, I want to make sure, and I want to know for sure, no gal, woman, child, man
guy.
in that building
Yeah.
is being spoke to a certain way, touch up a certain way, when the little, because you know what women are like from young these days, and they use the building, and I'm not even going to get into the history, but there's a lot of people that hang around a lot of buildings that don't have the greatest reputation with these kind of they're old pervert from the end, so everyone know what they do, but nobody can say nothing. There's enough of these people around anyway. But hold on, let me tell you where there's more to the story. It's been all going off recently, Kelso put up a post. All right, look how it all tie, you know, kind of didn't talk to Kelso one day. Kelso, you know Kelso, let's the carnival's looking kind of mad. Yo, committee, you need to shout out, man. Yo, we need to get the mask up there. We need to get the grenade in them. Yo. So I've tagged them two in the thing. Tara and Celine. Celine, come reply now. Remember.
Oh, she couldn't reply to you before.
No, right. So Celine is the woman who was runs the stage with her brand. At the meetings, before it kind of went left, they was like, well, why don't Trillary link up with Celine? Let the acts then run.
Yeah.
Celine don't want to link with me.
Why?
It's always the way.
What's her reason?
But she had them out there looking like line dancers.
Yeah. Right. The troops are the troops. The troops are the troops. Hold on. Yeah, the troops are the troops. The stage. She was running the stage. Me, they've tried to put me in a random group, but I'm like, yo, this is kind of my field here.
Yes.
Do you get it? But they've done that purposely. And they put me in a group with the same man. Yeah, the same woman. Tara seeing these, like, from the first meeting, what's your problem, what's your problem, Trillary? They used to call me Pinky. Why you don't want to talk to me? They're all seeing this. So why would you even put me in the same group with the same man? Do you understand what I mean? Okay, cool. Remember, I didn't go carnival last year. It was fuck you lot, yeah? This has happened, fuck you lot. This year, I made my own little flyer and I was posting it. I weren't promoting their thing, as in them, but I'm like, yo, let me just tell people it's Leicester Carnival, because why not? I'm not going to let last year's thing kind of upset me this year. Let me move forward. Obviously,
That's fair.
I didn't expect to see the clips how I was seeing them, because I was at the carnival. That's not what I seen. I weren't even clocking the full white troops. I swear, I weren't even watching that. So obviously, we're catching joke. The whole of Leicester is catching joke. You lot was all there catching joke. Listen, that was getting sent everywhere. It's going viral. We're all busting up. We're thinking, is this what Leicester Carnival stop? We're seeing all these TikTokers talk. Leicester don't get no love like that. Then you see all the DMU and all these mad stuff that's going on. So Leicester just looks like a crazy place. Kelso put the post up. I tagged them and I put 2 laugh faces. I never said nothing. Me tagged them. So obviously I'm being a little bit of a bitch. But regardless, he actually was saying something. So if you don't want to get me involved, follow Kelso. I know he's my boy. I've known Kelso for like 10 years.
Yeah.
He had one of them comment, Celine, got out about, don't tag me in no bullshit, rare, fix up your just negatively on your so-called career. The carnival committee. Wait, we're not done yet. No, sir. So you telling me this ain't more than everything that's been going on? Because why would you talk about my so-called career? You're in your 50s.
Yeah, they're not
and
really,
you're talking about my
they're not really
so-called
rocking
career.
with you.
No. And imagine this. My so-called career.
For whatever reason.
Brought me down to your event and performed for free.
To be honest, when I think Leicester,
However many years
I don't
ago.
really know no one more in Leicester, apart from my people them that I know up there.
Yeah.
I think of you when I think of Leicester.
And a lot of people
A lot of
do.
people do, to be
A
real.
lot of people
Who's the next big
do.
artist from Leicester that's kind of...
Leicester, we've got a guy called Jaffro, we've got Queen Mills, we've got a guy called JB Schofield,
Big
we've
them
got
all up.
Mahalia, she's
Big
a
them
singer,
all up.
Mark Morrison's
Main-
from Leicester.
Oh,
big
JB Schofield from Leicester.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But
Yeah.
again, right now, it's no one's really
They should be pulling
dominating,
together.
if that makes sense.
They should be pulling together. But all right, go on,
100%.
wrap it up,
Hold on.
Jules, 'cause
Let me wrap it up now. So,
Yeah,
so I've
wrap
gone
it up.
slewed her now. So I'm just
Wrap it up.
I'm just screenshots everything. Yeah, because it's like I can let everyone know what's going on. I was just trying to help. I wasn't even pushing for me to be on the figure because they ain't got no money like that. But I still wanted to make sure people got involved. Even in the text, you can see, oh, Leicester artists, they don't need transport. Of course they do. Give them a little £50 or bill covering, get them to and from Uber, buy 2 drinks for their brethren. So you see where the mentality's at. They're from Leicester, they don't need no money. Like these are the things. And I'm just posting screenshots because I don't lie, right? I posted a video on YouTube about the whole situation. Yeah? Did it on my YouTube. I was doing kind of what Bouncer does and has been doing that. So I did that. I actually recorded it early this year, but I was waiting for the time. I've been waiting for times for a lot of things and I've been catching everyone on some real good timing, as you lot know. Anyhow, I put that out to the public. It's picking up. Someone must have watched that now. They've sent another woman in that committee a mad malicious message from me, but it wasn't me. The woman posted the message and then come write some big paragraph about Trillary. Imagine, no screenshot, no proof, no nothing, because it didn't come from me. I'll do a lie detector test. Like, well, I never wrote that. They can't even spell good. Just bare stuff. Like, that's not my style. But the fact that you took that and posted that on social media without no clarification, not like, oh, this sounds like maybe Trillary, you know, trying to, let me chat to her. Post it everywhere. I've got beer people from Leicester, because, you know, like big people, 60s, 50s. This is a woman in her 50s, and they're like, what's Trillary going on like this for? So I'm like, what? I woke up to being tagged in.
And that's a great place to put the story on hold now. Because you covered it.
What?
Leicester.
No, I didn't. You know, I'm not done.
We're going to continue on the Trillary Banks. Next episode of the Trillary Banks show, she's going to continue this. Leicester, you've been put on blast.
Legalities,
Tara.
sharp me.
What was the other dog's name? Tara and who again?
George Cole.
Him.
Yeah. I want an apology anyway. I gave her 24 hours. I'm not done with you,
As
Tara.
we bring things to a close.
24 hours.
Aunties, how do you feel about everything that you've just been part of right now? Because it was caught by surprise.
I feel like you're going to get the response that you need because you're putting it out there. They're a committee and they have, this is my professional hand, they have to respond in the way that protocol and policies dictate, because they can be in a lot of trouble. If there's any accusations of harassment, it has to be dealt with correctly, and they have not dealt with it correctly. And you've got evidence to back that up. At no point in time, from the minute you made the first complaint, they should not have paired you with him. They should have respected what you said and made you feel safe in the environment, and they didn't do that.
Yeah, no, so it was the complaint was after the pair.
Even if it doesn't matter. What I mean is, I don't mean like even the verbal complaint. You've like been physically uncomfortable, and they've noted that, and they've still done this. So at every stage of this, they have not looked after you, and they have an obligation to look after you. And as I said before, it doesn't matter what you do outside, what you speak on. No one has the right to make you feel that way in any kind of environment.
Absolutely. And I also think, because we've had this conversation with the aunties here as well, people, and hearing these perspectives, it will help, because people are hearing that it's not, because they can try to typecast you and look at you a certain kind of way, but having perspective from you lot is much appreciated. I'm very grateful that you lot were here to be able to, you know, help facilitate this. I know it was all kind of surprise. It was a surprise to me as well. Doug, you've done a great job today, man. Exceptional work. We didn't have to do too much, and that's what I like. I big up everyone involved. Anything you want to say before we bring it to a close?
Lawyer sharp me.
Wait.
We've got a story here. Let's
Aunties,
go. It's not even a story.
You have the last word, please.
Go on, what do you want to say?
I just want to say thanks for having us, man. It's been great.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this. 100%. Now that you've...
Now Doug has said that.
Doug said it.
Doug has spoken.
We're going to be here.
We're pulling up.
Doug will definitely be here when you lot pull up. He just arranged it. Me, I'll be here too because it's you. Like, listen, you lot family now.
everyone.
Once you come through the door, it's a continuation.
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
Me, Casa, and Sue, Casa, we're gonna pull up. Doug has to pull up on Auntie.
Yeah.
You are invited, Doug, to Auntie. But Doug, not invite for Doug, but you're talking about Doug. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we move. It's been another one.
I'm joking.
Have you not been this part of the time? How many hours has it been?
We're done.
And Trilly, you're welcome
2
as well.
hours.
Yeah.
That's actually long.
Big up.